Yeah.
No, things are good, dude. Definitely excited. I've been absolutely cracked on Street Fighter lately. Excited to get to talk about it a little bit more, especially here, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yep. Also, NuckleDu, I went ahead and I undq'd you, so go ahead and play your qualifying match there. Take care of it. Yeah, so most of us here know Coney because of Smashy Bros, but I assume the majority of us here don't know who Proxy is. So Proxy, introduce yourself to the half and half Smash FGC audience.
Well, yeah, my name is Proxy. I cast a lot of different fighting games. I actually used to do a lot of Smash as well, but I think for the most part, for people that do know me, you probably have heard me casting mostly Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I think that's the thing that people know me for most. But yeah, I mean, I stayed doing a ton of different things, and Street Fighter has been the recent obsession. So definitely been having a good time. But yeah, been working with TNS for quite a long time. We run a lot of online brackets and do a lot of cool things. So hopefully we can keep doing those cool things and do more cool stuff like this, man.
Thank you. Honestly, like I'm hoping, and maybe I'm not alone here, I'm hoping Marvel makes like a big comeback in some sort. I know that 2 was goated, 3 was amazing. Marvel, it was Infinite, the one that wasn't too good. And then I just hope like if there's a 4 or a new one, it'll be like have as much of a warm reception and hype as like Street Fighter 6 is having, because I truly love watching Marvel. I think it's actually one of the coolest fighting games ever made.
I'm definitely hoping that that happens, but I mean, we have a lot of good time with playing Marvel 3. I mean, that's what we talk about with Marvel. Is Melee set a really good example. We'll stop playing it when people stop wanting to support it. We're just continuing to play Marvel 3 because we like it. The new one came out and we were like, that one's cool, but like not quite what I want to do. So yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep playing. If y'all can do it, we can do it, right?
Exactly.
You guys are mad selfish. You got Tekken, you got Street Fighter, you got
they
Mortal
got
Kombat.
everything.
Don't you have enough games to play? You don't need Marvel 2. Come on, you got a full plate.
Listen,
Come
man.
on.
They need Marvel 3, Coney. It's true.
Oh, look at Ken. Yeah, I feel like when Ken gets you in this corner, I was talking about this. Proxy, how stupid should I feel if I get beat up by Ken here? Because he makes me feel like a goddamn idiot.
Ken is a huge problem for sure. He definitely, at least in the corner, he also is one of the best characters at abusing the drive gauge, specifically using it himself and being able to kind of beat people up when they're in burnout themselves. So it can get really, really bad when you get to the corner. So no harm, no foul.
I noticed in one of the earlier matches too, and it looks like he's like prone to getting burnout. He's almost there. LPN trying to put on the pressure. It felt like I forget what Ken and what Guile it was, but we saw the Ken like running up and trying to do the inbone DP on the blast, and he was able to get through a few times, but it's hard to counter. Yeah, there's the reversal. Good shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I like the flash kick. Definitely good decision here. Bryan-D, I mean, you gotta stay aggressive in situations like that. It's definitely the right call. And LPN is the type of player where he is not afraid to spend the drive gauge.
Yeah.
When he does, you know, second DI, always winning out in situations like that.
Oh, there's that sliding overhead. Yeah, dude, drive rush in neutral feels so strong now, but I don't know how viable it'll be later. I mean, I guess it's just a heat check, right? Like somebody's gonna have to respond when they see green, but like, I don't know, having to respond to different colors, right? Like the drive impact is one thing, the green is a different thing. It's a lot to manage, you know?
It definitely is a lot, especially with the frame advantage it can give you on the different dashes, depending on the buttons that you press. But level 1, not quite able to go through the fireball. Does have some startup invincibility, but with this
hell yeah, put on the, yeah! He put on the rings for nothing. He just wanted to swag out a little bit, get some bracelets.
That's one of the most important things that a lot of people don't know is he's charging during that. So he can actually get frames of charge during it. So if you are in the air, he gets to he's just like, look at you. Don't you feel he's just holding the flash kick the whole time.
Oh, dude, that's cool. I didn't know that. That's awesome. Holy.
Yeah, it depends on the super, but it definitely happens a lot.
You see this full screen, yeah, he's not gonna win this war, right?
Yeah, not gonna happen here. Close the distance, bazooka knee. Important thing about bazooka knee also, as we're gonna get, pushed to the corner a little bit, is it is a command normal that you hold back for. So he's holding a boom the whole time when he does that knee.
Oh wow, misspaced on the Jinrai. I guess he got the very last bit of that. Yep, we got the run into the kick. There's the kicks, and we switched over, so he's not in the corner, but he's able to jump over. Yeah. And another drive. Yeah, you can't just do that. Come on.
No,
that was
I mean,
a little wild.
that works in ranked, but you know, when we start getting into these top 8 situations and showing off another really important thing there, Bryan-D goes into burnout for the combo, which is very important. You get your drive gauge back at the beginning of the next round, you do not get meter back. So you always want to burn out in those round-ending combos as often as possible to stay off.
Yeah, you're just trying to use every resource, right? So like round 3s are super interesting, especially if both players just still have that level 3 available, because they're just using everything they have, right? And like you can see it here, like LPN already on Ken just burnt out with like so early on in the game, and now he's paying for it.
Damn.
Absolutely. Especially against Guile, dude. Guile is a character that absolutely does punish you, just in a different way than other characters, because now Meaty
Oh, he lived.
Oh!
Just for the record, this is how far away the players are from each other right now.
Dude, that is...
I don't know what Capcom did. The netcode is magic. Like, there's something mystical happening behind the scenes, straight up.
It definitely is kind of messed up how good it is. It makes me question we got legality questions. Like, how are you doing this?
Made a deal with Satan. Yeah. It's crazy because like it pisses me off because it's like, why can nobody else do this? No other company could do. Why are they the only ones to figure it out? They really invested everything into this.
Oh, this is a really good way to be able to get burnout going though.
Nice.
Gets the neutral jump. Oh, he feels a little silly there after the jump. And with the Jinrai kicks, it's almost enough. But there's the DP. Yeah, you can't jump back in the corner. Anyone that has any kind of anti-air like that, that's just a death sentence.
So what do you do? Like, Ken has you in burnout. He's just aggressing on you. You're obviously stuck in block for a little bit longer because of all the strings he's doing when you're in burnout. What do you do in that situation?
Just
try to ride it out?
or pick a god, dude. It's really a tough situation for sure. It gets out of control really quickly. You have to be careful. It's a common way to explain it in fighting games, I think, but it's more just the best way to deal with that situation is never get put in that situation, right?
Nice, there it is. He should be able to convert this, right? Yeah.
Should die for sure.
Doesn't even want to spend the bar. Why would you?
Uh-oh. I regret it a little bit here. Gets level 1. Is going to get a little bit of frame advantage here. No, just going to chuck the fireball.
Dude, just call a timeout. We're both tired. You know? Like, just wait a second, right? Gentlemen, just both of you back up, take a break, blow the whistle.
Wow, round start. Yeah, the frame advantage you get off of dry brushing the crouching medium does get you a flash kick there. Dolph does knock down the damage. And that is heavy whip is plus. Every other whip you match on. That was a really good call from Bryan-D. That's a good knowledge check.
Oh, yeah, now he's just kind of getting knocked out. He's in burnout. He's in the corner. This seems like a terrible place to be. But he keeps getting these gym rise. Oh, that was so good. He hit a couple of them and then backed up a little bit, tried to make him seem open. He's going to get critical art on this, too. Won't be enough to kill, but definitely might be enough to bring it back. Not going to put him in burnout quite. Oh, no, not quite. Close, though.
Tough situation. I like that wake up parry. That was really ballsy here. Goes for the try rush afterwards. It's not enough, though.
Oh, man.
Can't keep blocking these. That was perfect timing on that jump.
Oh, but with Sonic Slash, you can't
Oh!
He got through it. That's what I was talking about earlier. When you get the run and you're able to get that invulnerable DP, it's so good, but it's so scary, especially with the freeze there. That timing was sick.
Round 1. Dude, unreal stuff. LPN showing up the reaction.
Okay, why did he do that? Hey, Proxy, tell me why he did that. FGC caster, I'm here to learn. Why did he do that?
You know, sometimes you just gotta go check. Sometimes, you know, think he's gonna check a boom. Who knows? Jinrai kick does get a little bit of damage though. That is very minus on Jinrai kick from any spacing. So, unfortunate, weird situation for Bryan-D to not get too much of a punish here, but going for a ride to the corner. Tatsu is amazing corner carry.
Yeah, is he doing that for quarter carry? That's not necessarily damage. You're just trying to push him in, right?
DP's almost always better for damage, but Tatsu, the corner carry is just, it's not fair, dude.
Especially for Guile, because like you want to stay on him, sure.
Oh my god, and with the drive rush afterwards, and the damage, tries to go for the meaty overhead, but he just walks up and throws him?
Yeah, we're jumping in. He get the full charge, drops the OD too. Hey, Brian, taking that one. Nice.
Okay, nice tech. Wei Shin EX boom actually gets jumped. Jinrai kick goes through. Doesn't go for any kind of punish, just jumps instead. I like the reposition.
Yeah, we're staying in here. Yeah, use the drive reversal, which I feel like I see the least out of all the drive options. I'm not seeing people utilize it all that much, but I don't know if drive impact just feels better, right? People just like popping that.
Yeah, drive reversal I think is like situationally insanely good, but it's kind of hard to find those situations sometimes. Boom. A little bit of parries here and there. That was so far in the flash kick. And now
he's done.
The drive impact put him to the wall. Bryan-D, man. Kind of a clinic on how to fight this match, how to get away from Ken 101. Jesus.
Yeah. And it's not easy to do. Like, he's making it look so easy, right? And I mean, like, that's just guile mastery, because Ken is going to chase you down no matter where you are. But this, I mean, like, I want to have this conversation, right? Because everybody's talking about the week 1 tier list, and oh my God, who do you think is good? Guile seems fucked up. Like,
Guile's really good.
Right?
Dude, Guile is really good. I feel like there's like a couple characters that are like in this weird spot above everyone else, and then there's a huge pile of everyone else that's just labeled like very viable. Like, it doesn't feel like any characters can't fight, right?
It feels like everybody has something, but you know, some are clearly weaker. But like, what does Dhalsim do, right? There's like, I haven't run into a single Dhalsim, but then there's a Dhalsim that's the #1 player, right? You got Mr. Crimson, so it's like, clearly he's got stuff.
I feel like the more modern any fighting game is, the more likely it is that there's a general balance to it. I think games that are like inherently super unbalanced are probably going to be like at least 10 years old, or maybe like 8 years old. Now, like, they take balancing so seriously because everyone uses socials to complain about characters, so it's like very, very loud exactly what characters are good and which ones are bad. So I think more often than not, they're gonna try to make this as absolutely balanced as possible. Not perfectly, but it's gonna be close.
Yeah, I think G-Eazy hit it on the head in the chat also. I saw it scrolling by. Dhalsim's pretty hard to use. He's like a really particular character. Cashing out his damage is like very spacing dependent. He's gonna take a pretty long time, I think, for more players that aren't like already exceptional Dhalsim players to kind of get their like sea legs with.
So Proxy, since you know stuff, I would like to like, do you kind of feel similar to the sort of the common sort of perception of the game right now, where Guile, Ken, Luke, sort of the top Cammy also, or is there somebody that like you're kind of feeling might be a little slept on, somebody you're not feeling, whatever? What's your thoughts?
I personally think Jamie's definitely on the lower end of things, but again, I think every character's super viable, more than capable of getting in there. I think that Luke and Jury are exceptional, or unbelievably exceptional. I think that there's other characters that are also up there. I think JP is very, very strong. I think that people are starting to fall down a little bit on their opinions and kind of understand that Honda isn't busted. He just is like very good at blowing people up if you're playing the game incorrectly, Honda's going to show you that. Like, that character really handles people that don't know how to like use the game mechanics.
I was saying earlier, it seems kind of fucked up that like they put out a game that's like very accessible. Anybody can play this game, and everything's themed around anybody can play fighting games. It's so easy, whatever, have fun, practice. And then they make Guile and E Honda really good. Like that, those are going to get people to quit, right? It's going to, they're so frustrating. You make Headbutt and Blanca Ball so safe that nobody knows what to do.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things where it's, I think it is definitely a, almost like a you must be this tall sign for certain levels of play. I definitely understand that for sure. From Headbutt and Blanca Ball specifically, because like parry can work really well. You can drive rush afterwards. If you're at the right spacings, you can jump backwards against Headbutt is also really good. But when you're like very, very new, that's not like intuitive, right? You're not thinking like, oh, when I see Honda flying at me like a human missile, I'm gonna jump back. No, like you're like, I'm so scared, bro.
I realized how bad I was when I kept playing people and they kept doing neutral jump. I was like, damn, that beats all the scrubby shit I'm doing. They just keep hopping over me. I was doing that Russian bear grab with Zangief. I was like, this looks unbeatable. What do you do about this? It has armor and everything. And then somebody just jumps. I'm like, oh yeah.
Like,
you
wait,
can
hold
do
on.
that.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. But back
Two of the
to
characters we were
Guile.
just talking about too. Like another Guile and Jury, who just, she's like a normals champ, right? She just has really strong buttons.
Normals are really good. Amazing cash out on meter. Her mix-up game is very good with her level 2. At every stage of the game, I think the Jury is a huge threat.
Good shimmy. Gorgeous.
This character is a snowball also, as you can see. Once you got to the corner, it's just so hard to deal with her. And it's hard to use game mechanics against her too, because it's hard to reversal with your own armor, use drive impact, stuff like that. Everything she does is cancelable.
So what differentiates, because like we were just talking about Ken, how he's so good at putting you in the corner, he forces you there. Like for somebody that's new to this stuff, what sort of differentiates Jury from somebody like a Ken or even like a Kimberly up close who just is constantly pressuring you? Like, what is she exceptionally good at?
It's definitely a different type of pressure. I think a lot of it just comes down to the normals here. As you can see a lot of standing medium kick, crouching medium punch, stuff like that. Using little pokes to be able to get into drive rush. Ken is kind of brute forcing it, so it's I think it's a little more finesse than Ken, but as the level 1, almost enough to kill.
Used a lot of meter for that, but I guess it doesn't really matter because he's able to keep her at bay. And Jury seems lacking in this department. Like, she's a weak projectile comparatively. Yeah, she's a burnout. She's dead. Like, and a lot of her, like, in my experience, and maybe this is wrong, I feel like a lot of her offense can come from the air. And, like, clearly Guile is, that's where he excels.
Yeah, that's one of the hard things, too, is that we talk about it all the time, is that one of the concepts for Street Fighter we talk about a lot is playing against characters with a fireball. Bad players jump the fireball, good players don't. Exceptional players jump the fireball, right? It's all about the timing you do.
The bell
right?
curve, yeah. Nice, we're gonna use some meter. Yeah, we're going burnout, but oh no, it doesn't extend it. Ooh, this is so scary.
I like these little shimmies though. Trying to get something out of him. Caba goes for a jump. That kind of a weird situation that ends up getting the anti-air afterwards. And it's in a pretty decent spot here. Even cornered, getting out of burnout is actually really good.
I've never seen that full animation coming out of burnout. Like didn't hit a button, so he had this little like a shit. It doesn't matter. He's done. That's gonna be the level 3, and that should be a kill. I love the characters' faces on this because some of them just look like bots. Nah, not Kyle. He's actually emoting. For some reason, Kim, I think it's Kim, one of the characters like straight up don't have a like an expression when she does that move. They just look like they're like putting up with it. It's weird, but Guile looks like he's in agony. That's real.
Good. Sonic crosses here, close the distance, looking for crouching medium. Not gonna get too much here, and there's that dive kick working out a little more. Just spacing it correctly. Dude. Answering every single attempt at a drive impact. They're never working out. Hoji still manages to get the corner and get the anti-air, but Caba, honestly, that's a win. You're out of the corner. It's a great situation.
Yeah, being able to wiggle out of there and sneak around is so good for him here. Yeah, she's gonna jump, and it's so easy to hit that, even with the dive kick. Yeah, he's able to cancel it into the impact. This should be a kill, I would imagine. He has the OD. No, not quite. Yeah, okay, there you go. Perfect. Excellent.
And during the super flash, you just know you're dead because you have nothing. Level 1 does not beat the OD flash kick. That's terrifying. Oh. Is there a worse situation than just knowing you're dead and having to watch the animation?
You have to watch the movie, yeah. You know how it ends. You have to watch it anyway.
Okay. Blocking a sweep. That is actually a combo from that distance there.
The flash kick looks like it goes so far. That's not normal, right? Like, it didn't look like that before.
It's pretty big in this game. It's definitely pretty huge. Down, still, and there's no real penalty for throwing booms at this range at this type of drive gauge because when Jury parries it, you don't really care. She's just going back to max. You can just chuck booms all day.
Sure, yeah. Damn, wow. So you chuck booms for 30 seconds and you run in drive impact, and at that point, the brain is reset. You're not even considering that move. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Drive rush into drive impact is also just like super sneaky for like that's like the underhanded tactic. You see the green, you think you're good.
Yeah. There's too many colors to keep track of, dude. Like the drive impacts and the drive rushes. And it's too much. This game's too saturated. The blue stuff too. Look at that.
Oh, yep. Correct. Flash kick, easy peasy. Again, same trick works out.
Yeah, we're just gonna back up. God, that's such a long reach.
Steady, Hoji's. I feel like Hoji's just feeling like they're kind of out of options here, and I mean, what else can you really do here? The EX boom actually mistimed a little bit, so the flash kick does not come through. A huge opportunity, but just wakes up with the jabs, not a care in the world.
Yeah.
Frame data is a construct.
Hoji had full bar, but didn't really do anything with it. And I thought that might have been the comeback, but or at least something, but didn't really use any of the drive. Yeah, Hoji's jumping a lot. I don't know what you do. What else can she do to really get around it? It's not like she has like a slide, like a character that can kind of get around it, you know, in an inventive way. Sort of like a Blanca even, as weird as that is.
Oh, dude. Target combo. Throw. Slow and steady. Trades with the knees. And trades are huge every single time as we get to burnout. And has 2 bars available. So we might see the mother duck with her little baby, dude, the baby ducks on level 2.
I don't know what that means, so I want to see
Dude,
it.
the level 2, the extra booms.
Oh, that's what that is? That's mother duck.
That's what I call it. It's just like the one
like
duck
that.
and all the little ducks walking behind it. You
Quack,
know?
quack, 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 quack. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That sounds like a really fun mod. Modders, get to work. That's good. The boom into the baby booms, yeah.
Oh my god. 2-1 though. Caba's doing really good. Caba's doing a great job of not letting you see why Jury is so good. Like, she's not getting
Right.
access to any of her amazing standing normals, not really getting too much out of these drive rushes. He is honestly doing a better job of using drive rush than the Jury, which is a really weird thing to say because that's just like how Jury makes all her money.
What's... trying to think of the best way to put this. So usually, like early on in a fighting games, or you know, at least the games that I've played in the lifespan, it's way easier to be defensive than it is offensive because you just react to what the other guy does while the other guy tries to kind of learn it. But Guile historically has been like pretty good across. It's not like he is an archetype that will fall in time, right? So I think we can expect to see Guile's like performing this well. I mean, historically throughout, unless he gets nerfed, right? If they really take a bat to him or something.
Absolutely. That actually doesn't have any vulnerabilities. That is meaty. It is completely looped. Any flash kick in the corner, you're able to get that the Sonic Cross. But yeah, I think Guile's here to stay. Honestly, and
Oh, here it
truly.
is.
Oh, barring a patch. No.
Nice.
See,
Yeah, yeah.
listen, I don't want to deal with the ducks. I think that's a nice thing to note too, because I think that Street Fighter kind of has a different situation a lot of the time.
Oh.
It was a
Damn,
cool
his hair
pose
is
at least.
still blowing in the wind though. That looks kind of. Oh, look at his hair, kind of tilting. I gotta look at what is he? Does he control those? Like,
Oh my god.
he's like an anemone, like a sea creature, you know. He's able to
It's
control
like
each one
a bowl of
individually.
tortilla chips just swaying back and forth. All right, well, let's see what happened.
Yeah. So they're still playing it, right? When that happens.
It might have
Sometimes.
just been a spectator bug.
Sure. Maybe a spec bug? Let's see.
Maybe. Just what you were talking about, though. I feel like in this game, I feel like offense was king early, and then I feel like defense has kind of come back a little bit with all the resurgence of all the Guile players kind of finding their sea legs. Because all these people we're seeing, every Guile player that's in this top 8 right now played Guile in previous games also. So they're coming in like learning their new muscle memory, right? Figuring things out for themselves.
Sure.
Well, they're not saying anything in start GG chat, so...
Probably still playing.
Bruh. All right. So I think we might... Yeah, I see the bars here seem very low.
Tough.
It is.
Yeah,
tough.
I was one of the interesting things is like I feel like when it comes to Smash games, it's generally pretty, you know, because I come from Smash, it's generally pretty easy to tell immediately like, oh, this guy is good. This guy, like, heavies are historically bad. Mobility is king, so fast characters usually win. Like, you couldn't put a character like Abigail in Smash, like, they would be god-awful, right? But in Street Fighter, that stuff can work depending on the systems inherent to the game. So it's like, I don't know, it's interesting to see a character like Marissa, who, you know, by our accounts would be like, oh, this big, slow, dumb, heavy character is probably good for a month. But
I think it's
real
2-2.
players are beating good players, right? You know?
I assume it's 2-2 because they're still... It's at round 1, so...
Oh, it's
Yeah,
gotta
I
be
mean-
even out, yeah.
Looking like that. I mean, either it didn't work and they just stood there, or yeah, 2-2. Sounds good. Wow, unpunished counter. That is optimal as hell from max distance. Jesus, dude. I gotta update my tech. I have not hit that once.
Nice. Nice.
I like the idea. EX Fireball goes to the parry actually after the drive rush, even though he'd already hit the armor twice. Maybe just a little bit of a missed reaction there. People on Twitter have been calling that the age check, and I don't like that.
That's hurtful. That's actually ageist. I don't like that one bit. Oh yeah, we're stuck here. Jury just kind of putting out that poke. And the good thing here is that you get so much meter back. Oh,
And there it is.
what? Oh, good God, that was loud.
I wasn't ready for that.
God. I did not. Good heavens.
Caba
I
one
can't
round
hear the game, but I heard that.
from winners finals.
Okay. Yep. Punish counter. Flash kick.
Kyle got the hoo-ha. Oh my God. All right, here we go. Good suplex there. We got another one here. Stuck in the corner again. Not a third one. Caba, stop that.
Oh no! And then the deer in the headlights.
Left the room. What a spoiler. It said they left the room during the round. That's so sad. A perfect to finish it out. Yikes.
Left the room. Oh.
Dude, Caba. The drive impacts just to check the reactions. I like that a lot, especially in those weird mid-range situations. That's where Guile, I feel like people think about Guile as like this full screen monster who's just like running and chucking boo. Guile is like the king of like one character length to like a character and a half. Like he is the master of that range.
I think the problem is like you don't expect him to be there. Like you don't want him to be that close. You're like, what are you doing up here? And then he can actually pressure you from there. Like if he could sit full screen or mid screen and just chuck booms, it's like, okay, that's clearly very strong. And then he's in your face popping drive impact. Good Lord.
Dude, it can get out of control super quick. I love watching Guile.
Next up. All right, we're going to hop to loser's side of top 8 now.
Sure.
We're going to have NuckleDu from Florida versus Uriel Velorio from Mexico.
HBox, Rickles asked me, is there any way you could just stream the game so I could get audio? If not, it's okay. I just don't know. Like, I don't know your setup.
I can try streaming the game.
All right, yeah. I know you got like a whole production thing there, so don't like upend anything. I'm just curious.
Shouldn't be too bad. Let me try that.
Sure.
But NuckleDu, I gotta keep this one to myself a little bit here. Obviously, he's from my hometown. Boy lives 25 minutes from me. That's NuckleDu, one of the big homies, has played in Tampa for a very, very long time, and is one of the sickest things for him is that even at the peaks of his playing, was always coming to locals and always helping people, which is one of the coolest things to see. He is always consistently, even when he was winning Capcom Cup, was still coming to locals, cleaning things up, having a good time, teaching people. He is like such an advocate for getting newer people into the game, and seeing him continue that with like his personal stream that he does and stuff like that. Du is one of the biggest blessings to the Street Fighter community, I personally believe.
That's really good to see, man. Especially with somebody with that many accomplishments who can actually like offer something. You know what I mean? It's one thing to be like, you know, everybody can be an asset to their community just by showing up, but for somebody with that many accolades and championships, like that's a big deal. That's awesome.
All right, so Du is, I think Du might also be in TNS tonight. That's why he's not inviting me. So I might just hop to Mena's match. NuckleDu. Yeah, Du, you're up right now. Yeah. As long as you play your match, so you can take turns. So Du, can you send me an invite? Yeah, go for it.
Hell yeah. Okay.
Duo turning. Oh.
That is like that is one thing that is definitely going on with Street Fighter right now. Is there's a lot of tournaments, a lot of people playing,
many,
tons.
And it's exciting. I'm so happy to see the online scene alive and thriving. So many people playing all the time. It doesn't really matter when you work, like your day job or whatever. You always have time, and there's always some kind of bracket for you. It's a beautiful thing.
There it is.
Thanks, Kettle Chips. I mean, there's having too many tournaments is a great problem to have. You know, it's sad when you have a game that was once thriving and vibrant, and then it's just dies or has like one tourney a month, and then it's pretty much rip from that point on.
Always definitely tough to see, but you know, we gotta. I mean, it's up to the people that are involved in the communities, right? We have the examples here with like Melee and Marvel 3, right? If you build it, they will come. People keep running the tournaments, keep doing the stuff. You can keep the scene alive.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Ultimate. I mean, we're 4 years old, right?
Yeah.
What are we gonna?
4 or 5.
We're about as old as you guys.
Yeah, I mean, like, we were. I think one of the reasons we did Coinbox too is just like, what if we had like multi-$1,000 weeklies just in the scene? Like, why can't we have that? And then like eventually it came to fruition and people loved it, and I was like, all right, cool. So we can have that, but never take it for granted, man. You never know when it might disappear.
Ain't wrong. Looks like getting us started.
Yeah, more Ken Guile.
Yeah, Ken Guile, this is a matchup you're going to see a lot. Definitely get used to it when you're spectating Street Fighter. These are two very strong characters for sure.
Love that. So much pressure from Ken. Just dropping those. Got the double grab, but he's ready for that one. It feels very difficult as a new player to actually land grabs on seasoned players. So being able to see players actually get that and their mix is strong enough to be able to get the other guy, even when it's like an option select, being able to tech that is so strong.
Dash up the crouching fierce, upside down kick, goes away, goes for the jump in, but it's a very nice anti-air, but doesn't overstay his welcome and ends up finding it off the shimmy. I like that throw. Just like you said, it's tough to throw people like Du.
Oh, you can see he's just following that boom. Yeah, try to use the invulnerability. Doesn't happen. We're going to jump in on Guile. Guile's going to create space again. Double jump in. He actually wins the joust. Got a bit of a grab. Oh, he expected to grab again. He's able to empty jump. Can't get a punish.
Yeah, missed opportunity. Still okay, though. Gets a huge punish. We're going to the corner. Has level 2, but drops. And there's the flash kick. He's charging the whole time.
He should have had that, but actually drops it on the confirm. Now we're crouching a whole bunch. Nice. Good drive impact. Another heat check. Oh, we're going full screen again. Yeah. Following that thing up. Putting you in the corner. Can't block that. Getting smallish.
Yep, BD with the cross, like the idea. Ooh, goes for EX, looks for some cheap stuff with the overhead. I like the idea.
Punching over the boom? I don't like that one bit. That looked, oh yeah, we could just pop that. Go, ooh, hits a little bit of a taunt. Is that an emote where guy like does a little flip and a kick? I like that. Popping a taunt in the middle of a match. All right, there we go. Yeah, lots of booms. Pretty gloves.
Dude, upside down kick I feel like is in a weird place because throw and strike are so strong. So a lot of people just jab your attempt at it because it's so historically so good for beating like wake up throw attempts.
Ooh, tries to run him with the knee. Oh wow, okay.
One check the whip there, good idea. Able to find the knockdown, meaty boom. And again, that high-low with the EX cross. Dude, it's so sick.
Ooh, there's that kick again. There's so much range on that.
Medium kick usually ends up with the stop sign there. EX Tatsu does get him out of the corner, and now huge opportunity. But dude just holds up forward.
Yeah, he just jumps out. He didn't give him the one try, like immediately on first chance, because that was the first time that he actually had him in that position, so he wasn't ready to actually cover it.
Oh,
he was following that. Yeah, that's yeah. Maybe a little bit too cheeky on that dragon punch there.
Yeah, as soon as the slow boom comes out and Guile's walking towards you, it's kind of checkmate because you can't block the boom. You just get chipped.
Yeah.
Wow, we are winning footsies. Uriel finds that knockdown again. Tech does come through, but we get the drive impact from max distance through the fireball.
Keeping him in the corner. Do have Gage. Nice, good reaction on that. And it feels like that's really the one thing you really have to look out for when you're in that position, because you can take a lot of hits, you can take a throw, you'll get out of the corner eventually, but if you take that into the corner, it's a huge punish. Goes into burnout, there's the level 3, that should be able to do it, right? I mean, even with scaling.
Be very, very close. Either way, it's going to leave it super low on the drive cage. Only a bar and a half. Oh no, not like this.
Oh, man.
Anything
This feels so uncomfortable. Nice, yeah. Can't block that one. He's done.
Oh, bringing it down to the last one. This is terrifying. What a shit!
Dude! That felt nasty. That felt gross. I didn't like that one. That felt That's disgusting. A little bit of a shimmy, get the hit on him. That's almost half HP. That's tough.
Yeah, and then one boom equalizes it here. 2 touches away. Dude walks underneath, but they're okay. Cross cut on the DP. Good decision making again from Uriel.
Again. Going to the corner. What are we gonna do? We're gonna back up. Actually, beats the crab. It doesn't get a big punish on it.
To the wall. Tries to go for the meaty overhead.
Tried the overhead, yeah.
No.
Oh, and now we got reversed. What do you do here? You're getting chipped out. Don't jump. Do not jump. That's the one thing you don't do. Stop jumping. It's so easy to say. I love being a caster. I get to just do that. I get to criticize top players for jumping at Guile.
Oh my god. Dude, when you're in the corner and you're in burnout against Guile, especially, it's just lights out.
It's so scary. Yeah.
It can,
Horrifying
it can
position.
definitely get a little out of control. I am, while we're in between games thinking about this, I want to hear your perspective on it. I personally am really surprised we don't see a little more DJ coming up. What do you think? Do you think that there's like a, you think something's going on there? Or?
I don't know, man. As like, you know, I'm not a top player. I don't know what I'm really doing or talking about in any regard, but I do love DJ, and he feels so strong at like, I don't know how strong at the super top level, because I feel like a lot of his stuff is just like, I don't, he has an absurd combo game from what I can see, but a lot of these characters feel like they have just like some better pressure. DJ doesn't really, as far as I know, his overhead game is kind of, I keep getting kind of messed up by down backing, but I don't know if that's because I'm bad, which I'm like plat 2, like I don't know how to beat that, or if it's just DJ doesn't have a reliable overhead in that regard. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like I know that DJ's good, but I feel like in being an all-rounder, like Ken is the all-rounder, but he has better pressure. Guile is obviously better at the defense. It feels like DJ is strong, but I don't know. I don't know what his like super standout strengths are. But again, I don't have enough experience to say.
No, I understand. It's I think a lot of it comes down to people haven't figured out what's real and what's not. So it's easy to get kind of blown out by an odd situation. Looks like going back in.
He does have that crazy drive rush though, but it's like, is that going to be real in a month? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's hard to react to, and you can jab check it sometimes, but like we'll get to the point where people kind of start to feel it, right?
Yeah.
Jump in, does find the sweep. Whip comes through. Doesn't fall for the shimmy this time. He's doing a much better job of avoiding that.
Nah, trying to jump in, getting a little impatient, but what else do you do? Gonna throw the OD and follow it with the drive rush. Trying to push him back, gain stage.
Down the EX, gets the crouching fierce. I'm kind of running out on this round, especially now that you're in burnout here. Gotta make a call at some point.
Bad spot. I think he's down to like, he's down to like threaten without actually doing anything or hitting any buttons, but that's only gonna last so long. By the way, I never noticed that guy in the back. That looks like my World Tour character. That dude on the right, he is oddly proportioned. What the heck is that guy?
Someone in chat described your character as a refrigerator with legs. Is that what would you say that's?
Yeah. My guy was an LG branded refrigerator who came to life. Because I thought if I gave him really stubby arms and a big hurt box, it would make me better at the game. So he's learning how to live and how to love in World Tour. And right now, he's a big fan of Marissa.
Oh my god. Right now, unfortunately, Uriel not being able to tilt the distance too well, taking a ton of damage to the drive gauge here. Does get the good jump in at reasonable spacing, but unfortunately doesn't get too much forward, but the critical art, level 3.
Yeah, just use the bar at this point. No reason not to during the third round. Gonna even it up a bit. I mean, oh yeah, we're just running right into that flash kick. And again, that's got to be so frustrating. Oh no! What? Shucky duck! Oh wait, he got the DP. He's able to stay in.
Oh my god.
It throws him down and he takes the game. Holy.
Dude, the second throw there was so brave. I was expecting a flash kick with everything inside of me, dude, but somehow Shores, dude. That's incredible to have the patience to make that work here, and it's already walked due to the corner now. This is a really tough situation.
We're getting
as the throw will continue.
Said, get away from me. Leave me alone, you homeless man. Just kicking him away. Oh god, that early kick. So that early kick, did he expect to jump himself and he tried to preemptively like swing, or?
Definitely what it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh my, dude, the right hook straight to the face. Goes into the level 1. Look at the damage here.
Oh, what do you do? He is in burnout. Yeah, so if you can get the pressure up, he could probably tack on a ton, but actually getting through Guile, you got to play this wipeout course. Yeah, goodbye. No jumping.
Pushed away by the drive impact, not too much though. You see crouching medium a lot from Guile as a counter poke specifically, because on counter hit you do get a flash kick, and it is just a great stop sign for characters that like to run. We see Ken already running him to the corner.
Going right over there, put ourselves in burnout, but it's worth it for the damage. Look at these heat checks. No one just jumps over him again. He's so brazen with that.
I like that. Honestly, I respect it. He just went for it a
Get
second
me
time.
out of
just in
here!
case.
Please let me out! Just
Ooh.
banging on the prison doors. Release me!
I paid $60, bro. I want to fight. Unfortunately,
I want to
Using
play!
using the super does not let you play as much as you would like. Good stuff from
Jailed
you.
him in the corner. Guile is so strong. How many Guiles is this, bro? In this
Damn.
comp, I feel like I'm getting sick of this guy.
Oh, 3 Guiles, I do believe, in Bryan-D, Caba, and NuckleDu. And 3 of the best, honestly and truly. You're getting like super world-class Guile play here. Is about as good as it gets for this character.
Good lord. They
It's fun to see archetypes like bang up against each other like that, right? The super rush down, Ken just this constant aggression, staying on top of you, and Guile clearly just content to chill out down back.
Guile is a pretty good character, I feel, you know?
Dude, it definitely is for sure. So, HBox, with watching this tournament today and getting to be involved with it a little bit when it comes to seeing the character, has any character kind of piqued your interest a little bit just from seeing how they're kind of piloted?
Honestly, man, I think I think Honda and Zangief. I like the big characters. I'm gonna confess it. I actually used Abigail in the other Street Fighter, and
Of course you did.
yeah, of course I did. And people were not happy about that. And then I thought to myself, you know, I'm playing Puff in Melee. Maybe I have a chance now to do things right. You know, maybe I can beat him today. And no, I just realized the characters that just are gigantic, brute force, giant brawlers have always appealed to me. That's why even though in Ultimate I still play like K. Rool and DDD. So yeah, we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Have you thought of Marissa?
I was considering it. It's like I think I need to get a fight stick. 'Cause I'm using pad right now, and I'm using modern controls, and I want to learn. I actually want to learn.
Sure.
But we'll see.
We have actually seen a couple players play Modern do really well. In one of the TNSs that we had, there was a player that got 9th, playing primarily Luke and a little bit of Ryu, a player from Mexico, all Modern. And he was ridiculous.
Ooh.
One button super reactions, feels like cheat codes. It was pretty hard to deal with.
Yeah, there was a clip of Tokido that was going around doing that to his Zangief. He responds to, I think it was bear grab, and he just immediately pops a level 3 because it's right there. So
Yeah, it's cool to see, especially from like not only from this perspective of there being more options for people, but also just from the perspective of like accessibility. Modern being a little bit easier in certain aspect opens up the game to more people, and that is like 100,000% always a good thing. So
Sure.
I think it's sick.
All right.
I actually, oh, what's up?
Oh, go ahead. You're good. I'm just entering Mena's room.
I was gonna say, I want to know your perspective as somebody sort of in tune with the FGC. I think it's very interesting that like, so when I came into Street Fighter 6, I expected to like Marissa, because I was like, oh, she feels kind of simple, easier. That seems like my thing, because I usually play those kind of characters that are bigger and stronger, whatever. But I felt like I wasn't learning the game with her. I was learning how to exploit common Street Fighter knowledge. Does that make sense? Like, I'm not learning how to play Street Fighter. I'm learning how to abuse Street Fighter mechanics with a character with armor. And it's interesting to me because it feels like good players are able to use Marissa, and like they opt for like more simple characters like Lily. I've seen so many Lily players from like long-time Street Fighter people. You know what I mean? That's interesting to me.
I think that there's like 3 pillars that you have to build, and one is like your own personal like game plan and like combos and stuff like that, all the stuff you practice on your own. And then there's that pillar of like Street Fighter fundamentals, and then there's that pillar that you're talking about where it's like, what can I do to throw the wrench in, right? And I feel like you will learn all of them. I don't think it really matters which one you learn first, as long as you learn all of them. So I think that that probably explains why you're ranking up, dude, getting up to like high plat, because you're just like, people are like, have this idea of what they have this really constructed idea of what Street Fighter is, and you are just like crushing that in their mind. And you know, people are throwing their controllers when they're like, I don't understand what this guy's doing.
Well,
right?
that's why I stuck with DJ, because like I was worried about that. Like I didn't want to play Marissa and only learn how to play Marissa and then be like, oh shit, she's nerfed. I don't know how to play Street Fighter 6. So I was like, let me play DJ. He's cheap, but he at least feels more fundamental in a lot of ways. Not to say I'm not spamming the cheap shit. I'm popping drive impact like a scrub on every jump in. So.
Oh man. MenaRD back up. Semiij, another Central Florida player, by the way. NRS player playing from Central Florida. Definitely sick to see.
All right, so the connection should be pretty close.
Yeah, definitely gonna be a good one for sure. As we get the drive, Mena is using drive reversal better than anyone I've seen in the world. He uses it in reaction to people spending a lot of drive gauge to get aggressive. So he'll trade his 2 for your 3, like every time.
Good throw there, just trying to stay on top, gets the drive rush, but we're going to get countered, putting ourselves in burnout, but might be worth it if we can keep this pressure up. Mena just able to throw that out now, knows there's no response. Nice. Okay. Oh, did he jump it? No. Didn't take any damage.
Yeah, missed out on a ton of hits, plus it's level 1.
Yeah.
Okay, good reaction. Gets the burnout too. This is actually a really big, can get hairy very quickly as we still have some drive gauge.
Yeah, this could swing heavy. Let's see, gets the grab, and now we're going corner to corner. Catches the jump too. Mena getting a little antsy. We got the drive impact in the corner. That does it. Huge round switch from Jury there.
The walk back to bait the sand blast. That's so sick to get to see. And gets the perfect carry.
We're going all the way to the corner on this one. Grab 2 on wake up. That's 2, not 3 though, surely. Okay, yeah, we backdash.
Okay,
oh, no.
Straight level 3 cash out. It's gonna be very close to burnout. If you're gonna try and make a steal for this round, I think it's a great way to go for it.
He's just trying to back up. Yeah, using that backdash, trying to create space.
Oh, cashes out everything here. It's not going to build up the level 1, but still in burnout. Played slow and steady. Very plus on all these touches.
Oh, up the sandblast. A little bit of a wiggling over there on the left. Yeah, we can't just do that forever. How much does it hurt Jury that she doesn't have a particularly good projectile? At least not my perception, right?
I don't think it matters too much to her because of how good her normals are. I think if she had a good fireball, she would certainly be the best character in the game. Knockdown though, into the corner, drive impact, and gets the crumple, misses the comp. What's that?
Still got it.
Frame kill?
Yeah. Missed the confirm, doesn't matter, and there's the link. Yeah. All right, let me see what Luke's face looks like here. Is he a bot? No, he has a funny face. Yeah, he's a silly character. All right, we're in the corner. Big reversal. Too little too late, I would imagine, though. Well, hold on. Beast mode, baby. Gotta punch her in the tummy a few times. Burnout, too. Boom.
Oh, okay. She is at max charges, so she doesn't have access to some of those fireballs here, but the jump gets very easily anti-aired. Sniffs that one out.
Yeah, nah. Oh, hit his theme song. This song goes crazy. We love Luke.
I noticed today. I tuned into your stream a little bit.
So, yeah? I'm waiting for him to win, bro. I still got him ready to go. I'm ready. Hey, Hbox, could you add an emote in your chat?
Which one?
Hold on. I'm gonna send. You have 7TV, right?
I believe so.
All right, chat. Could you guys send me the emote? What was it? Hold on. I got it. Hold on. I'll send it to you in a second. Take over for me for a second.
While they're getting the emotes down, a little bit of a trade here at neutral to slow it down.
Posting it in your chat, Hbox. Please add that.
Doesn't get too much else, but still, decent situation here. Mena losing the walk down a little bit, but it's not going to matter too much here. And you can see that's the normals from Jury, the standout performance of these normals.
You're going to have to drop at least 5 subs for that one, Tony. At least 5 subs. Maybe 10, actually. Between 5 and 10, then I'll put it.
Come on, it's good. When else am I gonna?
Nah,
see
you know,
that
I think
other than
I'm right.
tonight?
I think I'm good.
Rent the
I think I'm
emote
good.
for tonight.
I think
Come
I'm.
on.
I think I'm
You're
good.
gonna rent it for tonight. Come on.
Wait.
Someone can spot you the 5, 10 subs. Oh wait. Oh wait. Yeah.
Oh, it's dead.
I have a price. We all have a
Lots of
price.
prime at that.
Hbox wins too.
Oh my
baby.
god.
Nice.
Cash out for the kill though. 2.5 bars. Still looking really, really good again. That's one of those important fundamental things I've been talking about. You've got to go into burnout before you start accessing that meter at the bottom.
Big throw. Good push her in. Yeah. Luke feels so scary at this like mid range. Because like Sam Velas could come out at any time, and it is easy to react to for the most part. Oh wow, bounces off. You know, my brain thought that was a command grab. I know it's not, but like in my brain, I'm like, oh, he's got like a Luthen's press. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my god.
All right. Well, someone dropped 5 subs.
Bless up, everybody. Thank you to whoever. T Swizzle.
5 more and we're
5
good.
in this chat.
Five more and you get your nice little Coney emote.
5
We're
is
so.
enough?
Yeah, I think 10 sounds better. What do you think, guys? I think 10 sounds good.
He's got double my sub count. You can't have more.
Hey,
All my
Mr.
people are
Luminosity.
gonna go over
You
there.
can't. No.
You're taking money from my
You can't. You don't complain about sub counts anymore, Mr. Luminosity. You're big time now.
Oh, sure. I forgot about that. Big ups to
You're big
Luminosity
time.
Gaming. We love Luminosity Gaming. Forgot about that. That's so true. Oh, dude, Mena is dominating this round. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot we had Street Fighter.
Oh, hold on. Wait a minute. I get to pop it. Wait, if he wins, I get to do it.
Ooh.
Time.
Oh.
I like how someone said non-existent commentary when we've been commentating perfectly for the past like 7 hours straight, or like 5 hours.
Oh, dude.
All right,
It's all
we're back,
good.
we're back.
All right, now I'll add it now,
Thank you.
Tony. I'll add it now. I'll add it now.
Oh my
Just for
God.
tonight, right? Oh, hold on.
Nice.
Okay.
See?
Checking the green stuff, not too worried about it here. Close the distance. Sandblast is jumped. A lot of damage coming through. Semiij closes the distance. And I like that trade from Mena. He knows he's negative, but he doesn't care. Mash the jab.
Lets it rip, yeah. How are Luke's, I can't think off the top of my head. I actually haven't fought that many. How are Luke's sweep options? Because he keeps doing drive rush into high. As opposed to like, you know, I play DJ, sweep is crazy, right?
His crouching medium kick is really good. I think, oh, he's wake up with level 1. Okay. Yeah, I feel like he has pretty decent burst options to go high that just kind of work out.
Oh, I like the idea.
I think it's less that the low ones are bad. It's more the high ones are so good that you want to.
You get a big confirm, right?
Yeah.
By the way, that guy in the back is definitely DLC, right? The dude that's like the main bad guy of World Tour, he's got to be in one of the packs eventually.
I sure hope so.
He has to be, bro. They really leaned into the final fight stuff.
Okay. Spend that super, gets the activation here. Look at how much bar he still has left over. You got to hold so many mixes here.
So what is her install? Because I've seen like what a lot of characters do. I don't know what Jury's doing when she does that. Can you explain that?
So a lot of her normals become cancelable into each other. She gets like traditional gatlings that a lot of characters have in other fighting games, which is fundamentally broken if it is applied to Street Fighter. So she gets some pretty ridiculous high-low type of weird mix-up games that other characters just don't have access to. It's so worth the 2 bars.
And that's Feng Shui engine, right? That's what it's called.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Again, that slow and steady approach is not working out for Mena here. Semiij is doing a great job of checking these dashes here.
Got the throw. Got the drive rush. I'm not going to confirm it, though. Push in the corner. What's the punish? Nice. Oh, I was going to say, maybe he didn't have to go for that. I guess that's optimal damage, but he didn't have to spend Bard Butt. Puts her in burnout, which is probably a better place to be. Sort of forces that.
Yeah, definitely the right call if you can burn her out in the corner for sure.
Definitely.
Gets the jump over though. Semiij not too worried about it. Wakes up with a perfect parry and gets the throw. Repositions. This is huge, but tries the DI again. Semiij has checked that almost every time.
A little bit too cute with that, yeah. Semiij is always ready.
MVP, beautiful once again. Slow and steady as we close the approach. Gets the jump in. Fireball game not working out. Tries to go for the shimmy. It's a little too far of a walk back though. Finds a confirm off the drive rush. And with this super stuck to the wall, this is trouble.
Yeah, drive reversal again. Like I said, I don't feel like I see any of those. But he's popped 2 of them, you know, already so far, like in the last 2 games. Follow
He's
that
definitely
projectile.
he's been one of the most effective players at using it. And puts her into burnout because of it.
Kicked her enough that I don't think I've ever seen that. There's the blast, but he's gonna get interrupted. Ooh. Expecting a lot. Goes for that extra jump.
Dude, going straight to the face. Semiij finds it once again. It's looking ridiculous. I mean, it's just the grounded footsies game against Jury. It's too hard to deal with sometimes.
Yeah. Seems like she always is sort of one step ahead in that regard.
Oh, that was 3-1?
Wait, so that was that 3-1? Because on the okay.
That was 2. Oh, maybe it was 3-1. I thought it was 2-1.
Okay. I was looking at the stream and I saw 1-1, so I thought we had another one. But 3-1 there. Well done. Big ups. More juries.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, less Lukes. Damn it. Oh, that's tough.
All right, let's get NuckleDu in here. Hopefully, is NuckleDu done with his match at TNS?
Not sure.
Let's see.
I'll take a look. How do we get them together though? But coming down to it, it is definitely down to the nitty gritty. Over 1,000 players, 6 left. Are you serious?
6 players
Honestly, dude,
Yeah, 6 left.
Street Fighter is so much better for these top 8s because they don't last 6 hours. God bless. I will say, when Last hit me up to commentate this, I was like, hey, so what time is the, you know, like, I know it starts at 10. How long do you think it'll go? Because I've seen some of the coin boxes for Ultimate go until like 3 a.m.
Well, that's
I was
when,
like, listen, bro.
Yeah, Sonic.
Yeah. It's kind of a function of, you know, the players that we have in the bracket, but it's not your fault. But I was like, how long is it going to go? And he's like, actually, Street Fighter's mad fast. I'm like, God.
Yeah. He's like, run every match to top 8.
I know
I'm like, what?
historically it's faster, but, you know, you never know with a new game.
You know, game is fast as fuck. Strive. That game is.
Yes.
Really?
Oh, you die so fast.
Every round's like 10 seconds. It's like insane.
It is definitely like if you one large error and it's a 2 interaction round, and and you're making decisions at the speed of light, dude.
You remember that one game that was slow as fuck? Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. And I don't think that was because of the game. The lobby system was
I was about to ask what happened.
problematic.
Nasby was fun on release. I had a good time playing that game.
Oh, that game rules. I love that game. Sincerely.
Definitely super fun.
I love that game.
Reptars rise up, dude.
Yep.
No, fuck that character. No, that character. No, dude. Dude, I like Nickelodeon until I had to play Plup in a crew battle, and he picked Reptar. I was in a West Coast lobby with Plup, who's in goddamn Oregon, spamming the fire breath. I'm taking 40 on every hit, and I can't even see where the fire... No, I don't like... Never mind, I hate Nickelodeon now.
Okay, my bad. You know,
Hey, man.
I'll take the...
You made me hate
Hey,
it.
I'll
man.
take the fall on that one.
It had rollback, didn't it?
Did it? I don't know. Didn't look like it. Not when I played Boyd.
I'm
He
pretty
was
sure it
certainly
had roll...
rollbacking all over the stage. Just
rollback
Wizard.
and wave dashing.
get over
Wow.
it. Conan,
Sanji,
please.
thank
I will
you.
never get over it.
Listen,
All
in
right,
that
here we
little-
go. Back to France. We're in France now.
I was gonna say, it's a little bit of Nasby talk. LPN already got him off to the corner here, but do able to fight out. Does find the counter hit confirmed into the flash kick. Back to this neutral. LPN is a risk taker. It always has been. So that's definitely something we're gonna expect to see from him.
Getting into the corner more Ken Guile. Let's see. We got one throw. Surely we don't see two. Oh, he tried. A bit cheeky on that.
Ooh.
I think he wanted that. He was waiting.
Doesn't quite put him in a burnout here, but still a terrible situation. Closes the distance! And EXDP only goes through the normal. It doesn't have enough invulnerability to make it all the way through the fireball.
Double sweep. Popping that medium. With his feet. See Ken doing the same, but actually puts himself in the burnout. This is a terrible position to be in.
Yeah, that's one of those things that not only Guile, but Du can do to you. That felt really even for that whole exchange, right? And then all of a sudden you realize one character's in burnout, but there's the conversion on the overhead. I believe that link is only possible because he's in burnout, because of the +4.
So much damage with the critical art. Has so much drive gauge to play with. Oh, but he goes for the grab, bets it all on that and doesn't get it.
Wow, NuckleDu 1-0. What a jab check. What a flash kick.
Oh, wow. Pop that parry to stop. It puts himself in burnout again, just really trying to force this issue and getting no damage from it. This is full position.
Yeah, Du not looking too worried about it here. Continues to use the drive impact for a little bit of abuse here, but can't get the confirm from that distance. Didn't have the meter to do it either. Jump knock to work crouch spears. Guile is one of the best anti-air buttons, but here's the knockdown opportunity.
The impact, yeah, just barely enough.
Not so far.
By mere pixels. Yeah, Guile kind of tripping over his feet on that one. Might have been the rug. It's that cobblestone on the left. Oh, you can see he puts him in burnout. We're going to keep this block string going. Guile trying to escape. Dude going for the grab. Not going to happen. Just pushing him with the run. Double burnout now. Oh, we're just popping it. Let it go.
Wow, that was a late Tatsu. That was crazy.
And look at how much LPN is trying to pressure him. He knows that if Du got that distance, it was over. He knows that if he got full screen, the round was done with those bracelets on his hands. So well done, keep the pressure on.
Oh, reacts after the boom. Second drive impact wins every time. Finds the knockdown here. EX
Damn,
whip
look at all that
immediately though.
damage. Dude, we are willing to go into burnout in the first 10 seconds. Does not care. Leaves it all on the line.
Wow. That barely connects max
No,
distance.
he can't get the second one. Gonna just nail these. Yeah, and there's that very fancy upside down kick.
Standing beat. Wow, brave walk up here. LPN maybe starting to feel himself a little bit with the way he's moving right now. But yeah, gen right kick is very negative here, even if you go for the delayed or early cancel, as it has a flash kick every time if you charge.
I just realized those dudes in the back are not watching. That's rude as hell. They're not even paying attention.
You see a statue? They're busy.
Yeah, bro, they got magical fighters and elephants behind them. There's a lot to look at here, bro. I guess that big elephant is pretty, though. Oh, gets the perfect. Hold on. Level 3 in the corner on 2, but good response.
Ooh, rookie, he says. Straight into level 3. That's certainly going to put him in the burnout here. This is a tough situation for LPN.
He's used to it. I see him. This cat has been in burnout practically this entire set.
Oh, chip.
There you go.
Yeah, EX boom. So that EX boom does completely obliterate any fireball that Ken can throw unless he throws his own EX. But if the Sonic Cross is involved, one hit of the boom will actually survive. So it still will make it there. So he is just like the king of the fireball when he's able to get the cross set up and invest in the EX.
The knee cross up, just sending the impact. Can't quite land. I feel like he would have landed it if he was close enough. I don't know if Du got that out in time, but letting it rip. Can't quite get the splat though.
I like that back throw. Reposition a little bit. Starting to parry in much better situations. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the life total to really be experimenting too much longer with it.
Yeah, we can't get too cute with this. Comeback's going to be exceptionally difficult. You can get Gao to guess wrong a couple times, but it's going to take a couple interactions. Might be more than LPN is able to muster up.
Shimmy not working out again. That step back, tried to go for the jump forward there with the Sobat. Not going to work out. Continue to chuck the booms here.
Ah, that's easy. Yeah. Love that punch too, because that beats the down back, and he's just stuck right there. Love that positioning by Du.
Yeah, especially when you walk up like that, you're threatening throw, and that is like the layer one for that is Guile throws there. Two drive impacts though. But all the way to the wall with the Tatsu. Does get the throw, the back throw situation. This is crucial now. The positioning war has been won by Du.
All that work, and you just get thrown anyway. Take it all the way to the corner with your magical fire kick, and now here you are, stuck with your back to the wall. Do with these medium kicks. Actually gonna get rocked for it. We got a Dragon Lash, but can't get the follow-up.
Booms. 3 is available here. LPN goes for the OD. No follow-up, but
Jump in. Yeah, easy target on that. All right, did we burst out? No, we're taking it easy. I was gonna say, game 3, we coming in with some heat, but no. Nice and slow.
Dude, he makes you feel so dumb for jumping. Like, he just like, of course
Yeah.
he's been down backing this whole time, right? Like,
You know better. Like, the second that you jump, even before you get hit, you're like, why did I do that?
you just look at this stupid haircut, close to the ground, you're like, dude, are you serious?
Swats you out of the air. Oh my god, all these strings. Has the bar to play with too, just can't get the opening.
Very close on all of those.
Oh, that's gonna be it, right?
End the game, dude. End the game. Oh, use his own. Dude, he had 1 HP. Just punch him, Guile. Don't do all this fancy shit. Just hit him.
Damn.
First his wife, then the Ken FTs, and now this is getting out of control.
He didn't have to do that BM, just stomping on his face. He had 1 HP left. Dude was dead.
You said Ken
Oh,
FT.
so rude.
Oh my god! I mean, I'm sure
I've
you
never
heard
heard
the
of
memes, right?
that. I've never heard
You
of
didn't
that.
hear about the JP rug pull, the joke?
Dude, I didn't know that was a joke. I thought that was real,
Oh.
unironically.
Bro,
Like,
like NFTs, bro.
That's why his
I was
wife
talking
left.
about this with my chat, because
Oh,
chat was
no.
like, I heard about the level 1 joke, which is just like, Ken got divorced and lost his kids. Ha ha ha. But actually, he did fall for a crypto thing or NFT thing, and I was like, oh, okay, LOL, that is the story. I don't know what's real or not.
Oh my god, that's super fair. I mean, Twitter definitely gets some momentum sometimes. You know how it goes. They're storytellers out there on
Yeah.
out there on
I
Twitter.
was spellbound by the narrative. I'll say that. My ass got tricked.
But thank you, Coinbase, for the great funding for the tournament. I do
Thanks,
appreciate
Coinbase.
it. $3,000 every single week. Thank you, Coinbase, for putting
Yes.
this on, as usual. I'm gonna say Hoji versus Semiij, or Semiij. I keep saying why it's backwards.
Double jury.
Jury did it?
Ooh. I feel like we don't get to
Hey,
see
we
that as
eating good
often.
tonight, am I right, fellas? Who's with me, right? Ban anybody that agrees, H-Box.
I mean, the Guile mirror was pretty up there, man. I don't know.
Yeah, that one's socially acceptable. Yeah.
All right. Waiting on Semiij and Hoji to bring us into the back. Guys, yeah, Brian didn't DQ. It was just a check-in error. I fixed it. Don't worry. Everyone's in. We're all good.
I see y'all are militantly checking the bracket, though. That's good.
Oh,
Trying to
dude.
see what the next action
like-
is. We like that.
We're like hawks.
Oh man, it's fun though. It's fun to follow along. Whenever I'm not like casting or like TOing or any stuff, that's what I feel like doing. I've got my 2 monitors set up, and one of them is just the bracket open. I feel like I'm feel like I'm like moneyballing it, like just
Yeah, you're
figuring
hacking
out all
into the mainframe. It's like
Oh my
swordfish. You're just keeping a track of all. Yeah. I don't know. Keeping up with everything in this game has been, because like you said, there's so many tournaments, and
Yeah.
like as somebody coming into Street Fighter, you know, largely for the first time and new, like I don't know who to look out for. Like I wanted to learn MenaRD, right? I'm like, all right, who do I look for? And it's hard to know. And then I found Idom. I'm like, okay, so he's the guy. So let me just watch some Idom stuff. And it's a little bit more difficult because like, you know, like NuckleDu on Guile, I saw that right away. But some of the other characters, I'm like, okay, who do I go to for, I don't know, Lily knowledge, right? You kind of have to look around.
It can definitely be tougher, but that's one of the nice things about the wealth of information that we have and how fast games kind of develop these days. It's very fun to get to watch, see everybody scramble for the tech. Like you said, I think exploring to find who's playing what is one of the most entertaining portions of it, at least from like a research perspective of casting, is like seeing people, it's like looking at their win rates and being like, oh, this guy, he's been playing Guile in all these tournaments, but like low-key has 100% win rate on Blanca, dude. Am I going to get to see that? Like, I don't know. The scouting reports are ridiculous.
Yo, does anyone know if Hoji and Semiij, if they're playing in another tournament right now? Because neither of them are answering on chat. Also, what was the score for that last match NuckleDu? Was it 3-1?
Maybe.
Dude, what was the score? Someone told me what the score was. I got it.
It was 3-something.
3-1 do?
Looking through the TNS bracket.
Oh, 3-0 do? Oh, chat's saying 3-0 and do himself is saying.
Was it 3-0?
We'll never know. Let's call it 3-0. Let's call it 3-0, dude.
Out in TNS. So
we'll call it a 3-0.
Shouldn't be too much overlap.
All right. Yeah, waiting for Semiij or Hoji to host, but they are not. So if they don't answer, we might just hop to winners finals instead. Now that we're here. So I think we're gonna do that instead. That way we save some time. All right, Bryan-D Caba.
Dude, this is becoming the week 1, month 1 classic. These
they always match up.
They're a nightmare to play against. I mean, they just climb to the top of the brackets, and I feel like it's every other tournament. This is winners finals. They're both so good, playing an amazing character. These two are a problem.
Right. All right. Well, let's go ahead and watch them. And they're both in the same region, right? If I'm correct?
Yes. Obviously, one of the coolest things to get to see that has come out in with like rollback netcode and everything getting more accessible and things getting better is more regions being able to prove themselves. Both DR players, the Dominican Republic is absurd at Street Fighter.
Yeah.
They have so many ridiculous players.
They are.
Are there historically like some is it just like a population density thing where like some regions are just so good at sort of games as like, I don't know if I mean fighting games as a whole or specifically Street Fighter, but like is it just a function of how many people live in that area? Like is Tri-State especially good? Is there like some region that's like known for that, you know?
I'm not sure, honestly. I think at least in terms of FGC stuff, it really just comes down to the games that people like. Like, there are certain regions that have just always been ridiculous at certain things, right? Like Korea, China, Mexico are ridiculously good at King of Fighters. Sure. America is king in Marvel in every Marvel game ever. I think people just kind of regionally like a game, and it just kind of works out. The chips fall where they do. It's weird.
That's kind of interesting that America's like, we're good at Marvel. I mean, I don't know.
We are untouchable in every.
We're
Marvel
good at
game.
Marvel and
really
and Melee, I guess. Majority of pros are US.
Sure.
Yeah.
We're good at old games.
I guess.
Oh my god.
And we're good at basketball too.
True.
I guess.
My favorite esport.
So next up we got is
winners
Caba
finals.
Bryan-D. Is this double Guile again?
This is double Guile.
Yeah.
Double Guile, yeah. It's not Ryu. I gotta fix that graphic. It defaults to Ryu, but it's all good.
Pretty graphics, by the way. Like those.
Thank you.
Yes.
You make those yourself?
It was part of the entire suite of the of the program. I wish I was that good of an artist.
HBox, your shirt is mesmerizing.
Isn't
You
it?
have it on the shirt. Do you see it in your cam?
Oh,
Like
yeah.
it is.
Very
It's like
I do.
it's like a TV static.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's like a reflective tee made for streaming unintentionally.
You got cloth white noise. That's crazy. That's
Cloth.
crazy.
What color is your shirt? White noise.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that's true. Winners finals, guys. Here we go. 2 players remaining in the winners bracket from the same region and the same character. Maybe the same haircut too. Looks like. Let's get it.
Did Guile ever have a different haircut? I thought I remembered him with his hair down in one game. Am I making that up?
I like how
It's just a
they
different
gave
shape.
everyone a beard. That was
That's just to show the passage of time, bro. They're
Yeah,
all
we're
old
time
now.
skipping right now. I will say though, after seeing Ryu with a beard, I don't want to go back. I think he looks great.
I don't know, dude. The classic Ryu looks pretty good with the stubble. Like clean shaven, maybe not, but I kind of like the old Ryu. It looks good. Oh, I'm thinking of Paul Phoenix. Thank you, chat. Yeah, Paul Phoenix. He's the one with the hair down. Yeah.
Yeah, the other
That's
white guy was
literally
Paul
what I was
Harris,
thinking of.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Oh, dude, but back to it here. Using OD Boom is one of the most important things in this match. Throw your opponent off guard a little bit, and how you jump it and how you deal with it is one of the most important things. Because as soon as you close that distance, your opponent is going to start thinking about that jump, right? As soon as you get to that character length, it starts to become more of a battle of normals than booms.
Wait.
So the spacings are so important.
I just realized the person who has won over half of all Ultimate Coinboxes is also from the Dominican Republic.
Yes.
The Coinbox is farmed by DR.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Completely farmed. We are boosting their economy. It's incredible. It's amazing. They're so good.
What a
Rush
call
up.
out to start the round 2.
Dude,
30 your
getting
life
a
in a hurry.
Yeah, getting 33% off the start. Good lord. Just 2 grown men just screaming at each other from across the screen. Well, right now we're a little bit closer.
That'll definitely. He's one more time skip away from yelling at Cloud. That's super fair.
Yeah. All right, we're backing up. You get to have full screen, but you got to come play with me. So Bryan just kind of stuck there.
As soon as you get close, you see him throwing out the crouching
go.
medium punch because it is very good for special canceling. And he also throws out a lot of standing medium kick because it is a very good preemptive anti-air. And also, if you're too far for any traditional anti-airs, it is your go-to button. So standing medium kick, you see a lot to try and stuff like very early dark. Move is smart. Pushing the distance again. Look at the difference in drive gauge here, just based on the way that Caba's throwing OD booms.
Yeah, we're like 20 seconds in. No real damage taken, at least not anything meaningful. But you can see Caba kind of pushed a little bit more into the corner. And this is the moment where, you know, at low-level play, you might... Oh, look at Blanca kind of vibing with Mommy in the back. Look at that. All right. Well, and just when I look away from the Guile, something happens. Finally, we're popping the level 3. How much damage is that? Jeez.
Look at the damage of the drive gauge too. That's one of the most important things. Almost more important than the damage itself sometimes. Boom, not gonna work out. That's the parry. Drive rush actually effective in that situation. A level 3 in return. And this just got a little interesting.
Yeah, he just got the life lead, right? Or at least evened it out and has him in the corner. This might be where I'd be smelling a drive impact. Oh, wow, he baited that! He was right outside of it! That was gorgeous. He was perfectly outside of that flash kick. That was beautiful.
Yeah, a lot of the times the only way to get away from that is like perfectly timed jump overs usually will work out because he'll flip kick in the wrong direction. It's so hard to space horizontally against flash kicks.
It's the drive impact and not a especially strong punish, but I guess we get full screen off that. Nice grab.
A lot of damage. Punish counter throws do so much. It does a lot of damage to the drive gauge too.
Damn, that used a lot of gauge. Jeez. Dropped like 3 bars from that.
Yeah, OD Boom definitely takes up a lot. You see Caba still taking these walks backwards here. Usually the guy approaching is the person who feels like they're not getting the better end of the fireball game here. Tries to go for the jump, but again, standing medium kick, so strong in situations like that.
Push him into the corner. Just charging. No jumps here, though. We're staying fully grounded. Hit that medium kick. There's always the threat of the boom, too, at that middle range. You can see him perfectly getting over that, and he's going to spend that bar every day of the week to get that win.
And is able to maintain the bar at the bottom as well. 2.5 bars still built up. That is a checkmate situation. You see the neutral jump, and you can go for the drive rush there. That's a very consistent setup.
Cornbread.
And now that Chad has said it, by the way, you guys have poisoned. I can't not hear cornbread. I
hear
hate
cornbread. I hear corporate. I hear just. I mean, how hard could it be if they keep hitting it? You know what I mean? I thought that input was supposed to be difficult, Capcom said, but these guys are hitting it every time. This seemed kind of easy, actually.
Punish counter. So bot, nothing afterwards. Slow and steady. You do have the lead here. Bryan doesn't want to overextend. Doesn't spend the OD in that situation.
This is fun. I like this a lot. This is good. Just vibing on a Wednesday night, throwing booms at each other in Mexico.
He said no phones, just everyone's in the moment.
In the moment.
Yeah. Guys in their natural habitat.
You know, and they must be pretty used to this, because if I was in Mexico and I saw this, I'd be like calling like the FBI or something. I don't even.
Yeah.
Could you imagine someone emanating just like Saturn's rings every second?
I would definitely call the CIA and get Guile into controllers.
I'd call my
like
pastor.
ET,
yeah.
You know?
I'd call my mom. Like, this is it. This is the end. This is the end times.
They don't care. They're hitting it. They're not a care in the world.
This is very romantic. We
Wednesday
might go to time. No. Okay, there we go. Hadoush!
Nice curse.
And burnout too. Quick backflip.
Perfectly timed curse. Bryan-D 2-0. Oh damn.
Dude. I mean, these
All
two
right,
are
and
really,
now
really
we're
back
in.
and forth.
Where are we now? Wait, what state? Where is this?
This is Bangladesh? No, let me see.
Is that it? India, right? Naishal. Oh, it's Naishal. That's what it is. Yeah, yeah.
It's not
I was
Nepal.
gonna say I know the Dawson level, but yeah,
Is it India? Oh, Naishal.
Naishal. Chat, I meant what state of being, not what U.S. state. Come on. There is English on the right. You see that safari travel? You know?
Yeah.
Cultural melting pot and all that. Get it? Boom, boom, boom. None of that landed.
Step back was good though. Spacing around the light. Sobot does get this. Okay, forward medium kick. A little bit of damage here, but not too much afterwards. Closing the burn out. That's
now. I hear carpet now. He's saying carpet, bro.
All right. Also, I think we have to DQ Hoji. He has not responded for 15 minutes in chat.
No way.
Yeah, in top 5. He's literally next on stream, so.
I believe.
Unless anyone has his number, and like I've been asking for where he is.
I'll go to the Marvel loop, bro. Put me in.
Should we put in Coney?
Yeah, I'll get it.
You wish, tough guy.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because the idea is obviously I would get my ass beat, but what if I did win? That makes shit really awkward.
That would go hard.
It would be very confusing.
That would be, yeah, yeah. But that would not happen. Oh, gonna send all the babies.
Boom again, close the distance, just in response, just reacting to it, then gets the overhead afterwards. You know, you think that he would take less damage from the overhead with, he's got a lot of cushion on top, right? Like,
ooh.
Good God, what a finish. Being able to cash out with the level 3 is huge there.
Maybe
yeah, bar management is so important, dude, in this game.
Maybe he's saying go for it, you know?
I heard carpet. My chat said forklift. I don't know why he's saying forklift. But
I mean, he for sure is certified.
Yeah. Well, we're outside. He can't get the helmet on. What are you talking about? His ass is not safe.
Is that right in front of my ocean? There's no way, dude. Trying to apply a little bit of pressure here. That stop sign of the crouch.
Max says cornbread.
He is very strong. die.
Or forfeit. That sounds pretty.
Turkish from oh, forfeit.
Forfeit.
Oh, he's toxic.
That sounds pretty close.
I can hear all of these things. This
Insane.
is
It's like green needle
You know,
brainstorm.
after this, y'all get to go play your. I have to play this character, so I'm gonna be thinking about this one. This is the worst.
Yeah. Honestly, I haven't seen many Giles though, so and thank God for that. At least not at my rank. Oh, big kick.
Oh, okay. Does get a little bit extra damage off of it here. Drive gauge looking not so good, as well as the life bar here. Bryan kind of in trouble in this round. Bit of an SOS situation potentially. Might have to make a big play soon. Running out of time.
Feels like the comeback potential is very difficult in Guile versus Guile. Like the life lead is so incredibly important in this matchup in particular. 8 seconds left. Yeah, Caba just fine to chill. He knows the drive rush is the only option. We're going to die. Yeah. Okay.
That's just how it gets down sometimes. If you lose the life lead, like you said, and your opponent is willing to play it as lame as possible, if you don't make a play, you just lose the round. There's no comeback.
You can see Ryan maybe a little lost in this regard. Sends the big boom. Nuclear blast there. Oh, good OD. Able to get a little bit more. Are we actually calling that OD? You guys just say EX, right? I know it's supposed to be called OD, but like...
I say a little both. We do a little of both. I level 1 super once again. Chooses not to close the distance at all. Is content to just chill out full screen. Normally you see people kind of apply a little bit more pressure there, but maybe he's worried about the drive gauge, but go in the corner now. You can combo that? That's a combo?
I guess so.
You can't be serious, dude. From that distance, he gets drive rush crouching. That is ridiculous.
Eesh. Lots of drive rushing
Game
using
5.
every bit of the bar. Go back to Mexico, bro. We're back here. Oh, they're not even dancing yet. Oh, that's cute. There's a little story being told in the background. Just puppy love now, you know? They're getting to know each other. Double suplex.
Do it a third time. No one goes for the third time.
That's when I start to think about it. Double stand medium, nothing really to follow. Chucks the boom, and just slows it down. Does get the counter hit, and that's as good as it needs to be.
Oh. Yeah, we're stuck here now. Punch, punch, not happening.
Check the drive rush.
Ooh.
Okay, and standing
Nice.
medium, but again, flash kick overextends once, and you just he's on himself away.
Yeah, double sending. We got double burnout in the corner. Let's see how he can extend it. He's got no OD. We're gonna punch. Oh Jesus! Let me out! Help! Ref, stop the match. Okay, there we go. We're good.
He is beating the door down. Oh my god!
Wake up! Let me in! Oh, now we're dancing. All right, yeah, they got to know each other. Good for them, dude. It's crazy how many little details there are, like the music changing when you get low HP or different rounds. It's so cool, you know.
What if it goes round
nice.
3 and they break up?
Oh, that's sad. I don't want to see that. They start yelling at each other.
Oh no!
She's like holding out his phone and questioning what's on it, you know.
You start to see the divide. Oh no! Wow, what a
Kick.
drive impact!
Yeah, this is burnout and the corner. Good luck.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
Back
use the
damage
bar
up the
too.
stun. Yeah, you know, just the bully stuff. Optimal damage. Just beating
Bang,
him up,
bang,
dude.
bang.
Caba takes it. Oof. Caba from pools with the reverse 3-0. Damn.
Dude.
So Hoji got DQ'd. Is that locked in? So Semiij is moving on.
We're going to find out in about 60 seconds. He is still not here. It's been 20 minutes.
So we got theoretically, Semiij, NuckleDu, Bryan-D, and Caba. 3 Guiles in top 4.
in the jury.
3 Guiles?
3 Guiles. I think that, honestly and truly, I think that the character's super good, and also, I think that these 3 players are all so good that no matter what character they pick, they still could potentially be in this situation. So I think it's a healthy combination of ridiculous players, and also, Guile is stupid good. If you didn't know, now you do. This character's a huge problem.
Okay.
Definitely a lot more cornbread, chat. I definitely see it.
All right, so Hoji is DQ'd. Damn, I've never had a DQ this late in bracket, but you gotta be. We gave him 20 minutes, and he was not
I was gonna
anywhere
say
to be found.
in top 5. Jeez.
Yeah, that's how it goes. So we're gonna go to losers semis. This is a good one. Semiij versus NuckleDu. Going here.
Dude, imagine being Semiij here and you gotta go through the Guile gauntlet. Oh, good heavens.
Is it 3 Guiles and one?
It is play till you lose.
Wait, I cannot
jury
wait
is
for the
gonna have to
graphic.
climb.
This graphic's gonna be amazing.
This is gonna be
You're gonna kill the game, HBox. This tournament, you might be the reason this shit doesn't last a month.
Not
You're gonna look at
again!
this bar and be like, you know what? I'm
Not
good on
again.
that. You killed the game.
Oh my god. Listen, we got
It's
this
Mikey
good.
all over again.
If you ever needed a storyline, though, bro.
Oh god. I'm good with stories. I just want peace. I just want to see my family.
Funny. Oh, it's just like Michelangelo. That's funny.
That's true. I've been playing Guile's theme for years in the stream, and now it's all come back to haunt me.
Oh no.
All right. Is NuckleDu here?
Do.
Need them in here.
Please do. Ooh. Wow, this has been an adventure, dude. It's been so much fun to get to watch. I've definitely gotten to sit down and watch almost all of the tournament. It has been so much fun to get to see all these players come through.
3 sets left. It could be.
It's so fun to just watch and just absorb, just like a sponge. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Watching high level play just sort of you learn so much more than I think I do by playing. You know, because like at my level, it's like you learn what not to do, but it's like a singular thing, right? It's just like, hey, stop drive impacting randomly because the person could just win off one mistake over and over. But in these matches, there's so much adaptation back and forth so quickly. And just watching, particularly in the Guile mirrors, just like how important it is to gain ground.
Right.
Is so important, especially in this matchup.
Very important.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough regardless of what the matchups end up being. I hope that we get to see the jury run the gauntlet, though. I really do.
It would be cool, right? Just and it's the same character over and over. Hoji checked in? No, I don't. Oh god.
Uh-oh.
He was deaf just waiting.
Well.
He said, "UnDQ me like you did do." I asked for 20 minutes.
Oh no.
Oh, what should we do? What should we do?
Your tournament, boss man.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
All right. Well, I have enough drama for today, so let's let him play. Let's let him play. This is the last thing I need. Let's just let him play. All right. How would you get in here?
Yeah, I'm fine with more sets. I'm about it.
All right,
you know what I'm
let's do it.
saying? So
Let's do it.
Nah. We get to see which jury gets to climb the. Who's gonna push the stone up the hill, dude?
yeah, one of them is gonna have to hopefully take some power from the other, and please continue on the journey.
All right. So losers quarters. All right.
Loser gets 5th, correct? Yes, yes.
Correct. Yes. Refresh.
So these two are battling it out, and then on the other side was LPN versus Du, which was. I feel like we saw a lot of Kent as well. the types of character spread that we saw was not what I expected. I expected a little more Manon. I expected a little more. I don't know. I expected to see more Ryu. To be honest, I think Ryu's really good. Definitely not the exact character spread I was expecting, other than the massive Guiles that are a terror.
Yeah, no question. I would never have expected anything like this. Like, I thought we'd see a little bit more variety, like, you know, more characters rising to the top. But Guile is just really putting a stamp on this top 8.
He's like, he's and again, it's just like it's these 3 players that you see these 3 names over and over again, dude. I love it. It's definitely the nicest thing is how spoiled I am for the amount of amazing representers of my character. So I get
oh yeah, you got tons of content to look back at, right? Dude. And I feel like you probably have a different perspective on it too, because you can kind of see through the matrix and when they're building charge, like you were talking about the super, you're able to build charge during it to get the flash kick on that earlier set. Like, as opposed to somebody who doesn't have that level of knowledge, just being able to watch this and gain so much from it sounds valuable.
I think that and kind of seeing the little things that people do, like a really common Guile tactic is they will crouch, like just charge, and then they will tap backwards, like normal back, and then crouch again. And it is like it looks so much like a Sonic boom when he just stands up and crouches again. So like you can throw like crazy fake booms. There's so much that goes into it. But for now, again, we got to see who's going to push the rock up the mountain, dude. It's the jury mirror to decide who's going to have to wade through the Guiles.
Gonna leave it all on the line here right now. You can see Hoji in that corner positioning. Semiij mashing out at the start, but doesn't try to overforce, just the double light.
Oh, do you mean fireball? Get him on the ground too. What a whiff punish.
Just kind of trading on that. Gonna get the knockoff. Yeah, just continually teching the jab in burnout, but it's probably fine because of the stage positioning here. But wait a minute, you can see Semiij trying to burst out. Gonna use that drive. Is he gonna keep going? No, he's gonna keep the 3 bars. Trying to land this poke. Wait a minute, this might completely shift. Yeah, we're popping it. Level 1, let it rip.
Definitely a good decision. Get yourself out of trouble. And it's better to go for reversals early. The earlier you can add to your opponent's mental stack that you're willing to go for it, the better.
Oh, sure, because then they're going to be, they give you too much respect on the ground, right? Because you're like, oh, I don't want to watch out for the EXDP when she does the flips or the reversal level 1. It's just put the fear into you.
You have to, it's like playing poker, right? You have to tell a believable story. It's the same thing with like reversals. To the wall though. Nice conversion after the drive rush here. Whips and backs it up. Nice press out though, and converts it into a drive rush of their own to get back to mid-screen.
About a 6th of the bar, maybe a 5th, but not bad. Earns center stage again. Oh wow, popping this.
Definitely
peculiar.
Like
Peculiar, yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Feel like that was the wrong button to hit. And we're gonna pay for it.
Oh, one guess to rule them all. How do you get out of this corner here? And the answer is you don't. Straight to the face, game 1.
Someone in my chat said, LOL, I mess that up all the time. Bless up, dude. Hey, even the pros make that mistake.
Oh my god. On, went for the parry there. Parry, I feel like is risky against Jury. I feel like she's too fast. She can close the distance to punish that parry, or just get advantage on a bad parry.
Dude, this stage pisses me off because like we got a double-decker bus, we have Big Ben, but we had to add a dandy drinking tea. Like I get it, it's very British. Why do we have to add? Like it's too much. You know what I'm saying? Like you got the bobbies in the back, and I don't know. I think look at the steam train. This is too British for me.
Almost everything you said to me was Latin. I just didn't understand a word, bro. Good poking out though.
Oh yeah, none of those landed.
Yeah. No drive rush though for either player, so relatively tame, but you know, things are gonna open up here as we both get our meter, and immediately Semiij is able to get the first cash out.
Oh. Give it a rocket. Gonna go into burnout, but it's worth it if we land this one. We should. Not quite enough to kill, though.
Oh no, even on a well-spaced dive kick. Actually doesn't get the kill though. This is huge. 23 seconds on the clock. Things could get messy.
Oh, wow. Yo, doesn't jump over it. I thought she wasn't on the ground there.
Oh, wow. Ticked off the drive rush. So cheap.
Good punish. Using a lot of bar, though. Only gets one bar. Always wonder if they're going to just kind of hold on to it and keep it steady, or maybe bet it all on that drive impact. You can see Hoji with the bar advantage, so going to let it rip. Doesn't quite land, though.
That's a level 3 available for both players now. Semiij in just a second. Potentially explosive interaction here soon. Does get the poke, but chooses not to drive rush. This time does get it and keeps himself out of burnout. That is huge. Wow.
We're gonna pop the full level 3 on this just to go into round 3. All right, Jury doesn't make a face. I'm getting a lot of data here. Some characters are silly and some are not. Jury is very serious. All right, game 3 here in jolly old England. Oh wow, we get the anti-air and actually reverses up on the autocorrect.
Good tech there. Oh, and gets the punish counter throw. It's a lot of screen space. Okay. Corner with Tatsu. Three still available here for Hoji. How do you spend it? Might not get an opportunity here. One gets away.
All right, my bad. Now, sorry. He has a maid now. There's another woman drinking tea in the back. All right, I gotta stop looking at the back.
Oh
She brought him more tea? Did he not have enough? I say. All right,
It was
my bad.
a good fight, dude.
I guess he had to bring her out for that one. A Victorian maid. Oh, all right. Game, next round. My bad. Okay.
If you have a monocle, you are drinking hella tea.
That joint's falling in the cup. If I got the monocle, I say.
Oh my god. Good juggle in the corner. Is going to cash out the level 1. Good decision making here. One touch will do it. Even a throw at this point.
Ooh. I love seeing both fighters in burnout because you get to really see what they're made of, right? Like, you just kind of see there's no meter to be expended, no drive rushes in. You just, are you going to back up and wait a little bit, or are you going for the offense?
I think it definitely adds a lot. Burnout is one of the coolest mechanics I've seen in a modern fighting game in a while. Actually, I think it adds a lot of depth and makes you think more about how you cash out all of your resources.
Oh, we're gonna back up. Oh, can't get the punish though. Not too bad though. Gonna get that bread and butter. Double grab. Good side switch.
Oh, but Tatsu does not make it there. Unfortunate miss on the punish here, and is gonna die for it. A little unfortunate you had to spend the level 3, but as long as the round is over, it's a good decision.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that. Did he have to pop the level 3? Because I feel like with the life lead, you can just kind of, especially because Hoji didn't have level 3. I feel like he could have let that ride, but
from that confirm, level 1 might not have worked. So you might have had to have gone to level 3 because of the route he took. Is probably the answer.
Is it worth spending it to get lethal? You know what I mean?
I think kill him every time.
Sure. Oh wow, we're running all the way up. Didn't realize how far drive rush went. Good lord. Yeah, there's the level 3. Oh wow, doesn't hit it though.
Okay. Welcome through, drive rush, a little bit of pressure, and then backs off. I don't know if you can come up for air in a situation like that. If you got to pin down, I feel like you got to take your shot there. Now both players in burnout.
Double burnout stuck in the corner. We got a lot of these mediums and we can't block forever. Semiij taking that one.
Round 1. And straight back in we go. No time for rest. Does get the perfect parry here. And on perfect parry, your damage is scaled significantly, so you never want to go for big cash outs unless you know for a fact it will kill.
So what's the best play if you get that perfect parry? Is it just push out? Yeah.
Positioning, whatever it takes. Normally, a lot of times, if you defensively parry, back throw is usually the best option. It feels amazing to get that side switch.
Ah, interesting. That makes sense. Yeah, I saw I watched the only. It didn't really click for me how much perfect parry kind of kills the scaling until I watched a MenaRD perfect parry and get a level 5 grab, and it did nothing. And I was like, oh, I
like,
get it now.
That's a normal throw.
Yeah, exactly. That person should have been triple dead, but no, it didn't happen.
Oh, okay. Goes the distance, not too much for it. Oh, was walking behind the OD fireball, but perfectly dealt with by Semiij, and then finds the throw afterwards. This is an amazing opportunity and a great string of offense.
Yeah, this is a great way to start out. Try to force your way into game 3. Got a lot of these pushes. Yeah, you are in jail. Put your back to the cage there. Perfect KO for Semiij. Just kind of bounced off the cage on that one. Now in round 3.
Distance, but can't do anything with it like that. Get the Tatsu on the other side.
She's
And you
so
see-
mean.
Is so slow and steady with the combo. Just uses it to get to the corner, and now is going to cash out with the level 2. Drive reversal is blocked. That's -8, but doesn't get a punish. A little too far.
Trying to fight his way out. OG giving up a bit of space at that backdash, but claims it right back. Good mash out of the corner. Semiij, what are we going to do? We got the level 3. It is going to land. And this is important because it gets him back so much gauge. Look at that drive gauge just filling during the level 3. Gets him nearly 3 bars. Actually 3 by the time all is said and done. Gives him
Yeah.
a lot more stake in this match.
3 is the magic number too in situations like this because you need to be able to drive cancel your normals here. So having that 3 to not get into burnout when you do get your one opportunity for offense is huge.
Yeah, those elbows are so good. You can see the double light. Up, gets the throw. Haven't seen a lot of those for a while. OG in the corner. There it is. Finally let that drive impact run down. There's the stun in the corner. And that'll do it. Honestly, I love seeing drive impacts when you don't see it that often, right? Like
Yeah.
when you see it popped, you know, once or maybe once a set even, right? You just kind of keep it in your back pocket and cash out at the very end.
Yeah. I think it also can be used as like a really you see some players like MenaRD use it as an anti-air sometimes. It's like a really unexpected anti-air, which I think can be really good too as long as the opponent doesn't have like some kind of crazy one frame. Like you're not doing that to Geef obviously, but like other characters can really get abused by that.
All right, and now we are in top 4 loser semis. NuckleDu versus Semiij.
Okie dokie. Well,
And winners finals already done, so there's 3 sets left for this tournament, I believe.
let's see if Jerry takes it all the way. It is going to be a monumental effort, to say the least.
I gotta put
Because
my
like I can see getting through 1 guile, 2 guiles maybe, but 3 guiles and the reset? Like, good lord.
This would be honestly, this would be the most impressive thing that I've seen in this game so far.
Yeah,
If we can
dude.
see Semiij
Dude.
even making it to grand finals would be absurd.
Yeah.
Yeah. Play here, do, and I'll talk to Tong. Only because this is top 4 already.
Dude is doing the double tournament? This dude
Yeah.
is taking it up?
That's the only thing though is it depends what part of the bracket he's in, because if he wins here, then he has to keep going. But
He is in round 1 of losers top 8 is where he is right now
for the other tournament.
for the other tournament.
Damn, that's early.
Yeah. Semiij invited you. Yeah, so they pushed the tournament back to prevent this, but it kind of ended up being at the same time. So
Yeah, we had TNS delayed about an hour, yeah, to try and stay a little bit more out of the way because this is I don't know, want to see this thing. This is pretty ridiculous to get to see any tournament of this size, especially with like a prize pool like this, dude. Shouts to Coinbase, this is ridiculous.
yeah, I told Semiij to invite Du.
Yeah, what's
There we go.
somebody in my chat asked, what's the prize pool here? It's 3K total, right?
3,000, yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we we go.
That's absolutely absurd to get to play for this much money online. If you had told me at any point that we'd have online tournaments for money like this, I thought you were insane.
$3 grand.
It's so crazy to get to see.
Yeah.
Started off, Guile versus Jury. Jury's got to get through this obstacle course here. She is able to pop those with that. She's able to get that stock, but that only gets rid of one boom. And Guile's gonna let a couple go.
Oh, that's a really sneaky attempt at the throw there. Good tech from Du. Closes the distance. That is +1, I believe, on drive rush, or 0. So, you know, free to mash.
That joint really goes full screen. I just assumed it would just. I was like, well, maybe at some point it'll burn out. You know, like.
No, I mean, like, some of the characters it does, like Chun-Li's Fireball, you can walk away from it. The Guile, no,
Yeah.
you're just going for a journey.
Who gets the hit? How far can we extend it? Are we going to use all the meter? We do it for the wake up, but don't really get much. Throwing everything she has at Guile, dude, just waiting it out.
Block a couple times. One more boom will do it. Gotta be
Oh,
careful.
this sucks. He keeps doing that. That quick run up the forward dash into the overhead. So good.
Somebody did mention, yeah, 40K, almost 41 on Du for LP. He was #1 ranked on ladder for at one point.
I was talking to my stream before I started commentating. I watched him. I was tuning into his stream. He was on for like 20 hours straight. It was like grind. And I don't know about you. When I play this game for like 2 hours, I get dizzy. I'm like, oh,
I'm sweaty.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm like, I have like post-gym feeling after an hour and a half. So I understand.
Seriously, man, this game's exhausting.
Oh, finds the overhead. Doesn't get the confirm though. An odd situation, but still, Semiij is sitting on the lead.
Oh, we're gonna let that rip. All right, show me what this does. Oh, tries to get the drive reversal. Easy block though. Maybe a little too ambitious there.
That is a Du flash kick, dude. He is a player who has always been unafraid at all to heal reversal when he feels like it. There's not a lot of he stays unpredictable, which is super important.
Follow that one up. Yeah, there's the parry.
Oh, boom, putting in work.
Yeah, what's the answer there? Because you can't get in there and grab, right? I mean, I don't think you have enough time. So do you just try to? Yeah, you do that. You just try to guess after.
Yeah, honestly, a lot of the times it just feels like it's like, can I make a good guess?
Sure. I guess it'd be kind of like busted if there was a guarantee. So that's a lot of chip damage. Goodbye. Oh no, yeah, because you can't lock out. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, unfortunately, still was in a situation where there's no way you're gonna be able to get out of it. But yeah, you cannot true block string into the wall splat or the stun in either situation for drive impact. You can set up guaranteed ones, but you can't block string into it.
And thank God for that. Could you imagine?
Dude,
That joint
Kyle
would be
doesn't need more.
optimized.
Kyle doesn't need more, dude.
Yeah, no question.
Behind the boom, does get the parry. Very important to be able to maintain your drive gauge here. That is, again, one of the scariest things about playing against Guile is how much damage he does to the drive gauge just playing neutral. His style of neutral just hurts it so bad.
They got better Honda. And Honda just keeps throwing that joint into your tummy, just constantly headbutting you, and you realize how, like, I didn't realize how much drive gauge I was losing until I burnt out after like 5 headbutts. I was like, Jesus Christ, this guy's strong. Kyle takes a couple more than that.
Stone himself, dude. He doesn't care.
Yeah, he is the weapon. Honda is a sonic boom, yeah.
True. Dude, Honda's cornbread. We figured it out.
Has Honda always been this goofy? I feel like they're really leaning into how silly he is, but I feel like
he's getting more goofy.
Yeah, he's getting like flanderized a little bit, right? Like he's very silly now.
Oh, close the distance with upside down kick. A little interesting way to use that one. I like it. Wow.
Easy stun there. Boom, boom. We're gonna burn out ourselves, but it's worth it. Pop the level 3 to end that game. Goodbye, young lady.
It might
Put
be.
the boot imprint on her face.
It might be the triple guile showdown.
Could be. But looking like it might be.
Love that.
This is gonna be a hilarious. I cannot wait for this graphic. I'm gonna post it ASAP.
It's gonna be the most goated graphic of my life, dude. Trade the upside down kick. It's hard to trade normals with Guile too, because his normals do so much damage.
Oh, good answer. Yeah, it feels like we're seeing so much less drive impact as the games sort of go on. I don't know if that's a function of like Guile or just the high level play. Probably just Guile, because like you finally get in on him. You don't want to let everything hang on whether or not he responds to that, you know?
I think it's definitely a little bit of both. I think players are better at reacting to it, and also Guile's just hard to use it against. I mean, Jury too. Again, having so many special cancelable normals.
Nice, just letting it go.
This could be it, dude.
That's hot.
Might have a triple Guile top 3. Man, what a statement to start off the game too. You know,
All right.
less than 2 weeks into the game, and
You know what,
Guile's
Coney?
dominating.
I've seen enough. We need to ban Steve.
I was gonna say it would be very funny if you did ban Guile.
That would be
That would
funny.
be extremely funny if you did that.
It would be a great knee
What a good-
slapper.
What a good tournament thing would be. Whatever character won last week, that's banned.
Oh, dude, unironically,
That would be
I think
incredible.
that'd be a 6 series.
Yeah,
I've said
if-
that before. You ban every character that wins, and then once the tournament is over, you kill the game. It's over.
Yeah, and then it's just Ganondorf dittos for the entire thing.
Yup.
Oh my god.
That would be actually
No one-
amazing.
We got good positioning here for NuckleDu, but it's kind of a Guile default, forcing the opponent to make a choice. No choices will be made today. The only choice was you not choosing to play Guile. Get the hell out of top 3.
We're just deciding what color vest we're gonna rock for the rest of the way.
That's true. Yeah, and none of them have the classic, so it's blue or red, bro. That's all we have here.
All right, all Guile top 3. Everyone, grab your popcorn, tuck in your shirts, and put your headphones on because we're gonna have some sonic booms here. Some very nice sonic booms.
Yelling ass old man.
Oh my god. So
Is there a
with
way to
that-
turn off character voices specifically? Because like JP, he pisses me off so much. dude.
JP?
He just hits at the other side. No, 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 no.
Oh my god.
Stop, dude. Observe,
you're
like
sick.
he's doing a magic trick. It's fucking David Blaine. It's pissing me off.
Oh my god.
Every time he says cornbread. Thank you, Esports Lives. Appreciate it. If you're just tuning in, this is the final 3 players left in the bracket. So I need Bryan-D and NuckleDu to fight it out.
Kimberly in general, my chat said, I hate Kimberly's Here You Go so badly. I think everything coming in, that fucking sweep. Oh my god. I gotta turn off voices in this game. It tilts me so much.
I definitely, I think it depends on the character for me. Yeah, it definitely.
I love
depends on the character.
Zangief, I will say that.
I love Zangief.
Yeah.
Marissa's fun to listen to. Manon is honestly palatable. I can deal with
Yup.
Manon.
Playing
my match now. Oh.
Is there an option to how do I put this? I think one game in the past, I don't remember what it was, might have been a fighting game, but you could get the characters to speak in their native languages. So instead of like everybody speaking the same like English or Japanese or whatever, you could have like Ken speaking English, Ryu speaking Japanese. That's Tekken. Tekken has that? Oh, dude, I would love that in this game.
That's sick. I know that certain games let you select individual characters as well. Like in Marvel, you get to pick. It's only English or Japanese, but you get to pick who's what. So you can like have the,
Oh, that's cool.
the
Yeah.
best voices for each one, which is definitely cool.
Oh, this game does have that? Oh, sick. I'm going to turn that on then. Because I think that'd be very neat.
That'd be better for sure. Man.
All right, so we're just waiting for the Guile mirror, not Ditto, mirror.
Important distinction.
Yeah.
Oh,
Don't want to get made fun of, you know?
Oh, well, actually, he is now playing
Okay.
in the other team.
Oh.
You gonna peep TNS for a minute?
I guess so.
Shout out to
Them even
TNS, by the way,
existing
obviously.
is kind of what
That's my
NuckleDu plays
home.
off
I
of
love these people so
sometimes,
much.
but
They're my
that was
absolute
a
family. That's my
huge
sponsor.
punish
We
for
love them so
Shine,
much.
having to
What should we do? We let go back and forth here? Do we? What do we do here? I'm gonna ask my mods.
Oh my goodness, NuckleDu. Extremely clutch.
Not too sure. Well, we just got some Kimberly.
Coney
for-
versus H-Box first to 10.
Let's go.
A long set. What the heck?
Oh my god.
First to 10. I see that H-Box Dawson right there. That new challenger. That's really scary, bro. Throwing the kicks from the
Bro,
screen.
I am so bad at this game. I am so bad.
It's part of the learning Have you ever played a Street Fighter before?
Like very casually.
Sure.
Yeah. But
I
no-
was I played 4 casually and I wanted to get into 5, but the way 5 started was so bad. Like just the online was awful and the arcade mode, just all that stuff was terrible.
It was really unfortunate too, because 1.0 was kind of a rough start, and the game got so much better every patch. Like Street Fighter V, the final product, was an incredibly good game. Like actually.
Yeah, it feels like the way I've seen it described is just like the vibes are good for Street Fighter. Like the world is ready for this kind of game right now, and Capcom has clearly put so much work and effort and love into it in a way that, like, I don't know. There's a lot of goodwill and faith, and
Yeah.
it's clearly a sick product. So
I agree. Plus, single player mode is really important in fighting games and has been like underdeveloped and underutilized forever in like every genre except for like Mortal Kombat sometimes.
Right.
So
Yeah, thanks
seeing
to the
like
raid.
World Tour mode is sick.
and that's why Mortal Kombat sells like crazy, because of the single player mode where everybody kills each other and does brutal Dude, those fatalities are getting kind of. We need silly fatalities again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what's your favorite fatality?
my favorite?
Yeah.
Oh god, I don't know. See, I'm a fan of the over the top dummy violent stuff. But at the same time, I in the new game, Jax has the inexplicable power again to just get really big. So like in the old Mortal Kombat's, Jax had a fatality where he just grew like to 300 feet and stomped on you. And I don't think it was ever explained how he did that. It just, he willed it to be. And apparently in the new game, he got that back, which is great. He's just magic now again, which is fantastic.
Right. Okay.
Or maybe the long neck one. Have you seen Quan Chi's the long neck fatality?
Quan Chi long neck fatality.
Yeah, go look it up.
Don't Google that. Don't Google that.
There's no, or nothing. It's not gory. I can tell you that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. See, I'm just partial to Sub-Zero. I'm super vanilla. He's just been my
Hell.
boy in like every game ever. I love him.
Like
He's so
Guile
sick.
and Sub-Zero. Good God.
Okay, listen, man. Come on. All right, guess
Did
my
you play
Smash
in
character. Go
Marvel?
ahead.
Surely
In
you play
Marvel?
cool characters in Marvel.
In Marvel, I play Nova and Doom.
All right, I'll give it up for Doom. I don't even know who Nova is.
Nova is
There it is.
widely accepted as a boring character. I'm sorry.
This
He
is
just,
high
he just is really basic, and he wins. He wins is what he does.
All right, so with that in mind, in Smash, you play boring top tier. Steve's too obvious, right?
I'm too
Not
old for
Steve.
Steve.
Okay, all right. Don't say Wolf. Wolf rules. My chat guessed Wolf. No.
No, Wolf is
bad.
sick. Wolf is
He's
sick.
so
Wolf is
cool.
too sick for me.
Yeah. Rob would be a good answer. Yeah, Rob is probably the boring top tier.
I do like robots too. No,
Yeah.
I have played Snake in every game used to like Wolf.
Oh, Snake rules. Never mind.
He's
That's
sick.
cool.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
sick. I just like
He's
big
hard,
normals
though.
and I like projectiles.
He's really hard at like even at low level. I think. Well, not at like bottom level. Snake is the easiest character in the
No,
game.
he's broken. Yeah.
Yeah, but at mid or high level, he's very difficult.
No, he definitely is. I like him. I've definitely appreciated him for a long time because I used to play. Started out in Brawl. I was one of the first game I took really seriously. That was a fighting game. Was actually Brawl. I actually went to a
Really?
couple tournaments that HBox ran in Orlando a couple times. You know, I go to a couple of those here and there. Back in the day, Central Florida Brawl was definitely a time to be alive.
Came full circle. What made you quit?
Oh, I mean, I still play casually every once in a while.
I was just
It's just,
curious if like you kept up with Brawl, or was it just like for the first
I
year?
played through Brawl, didn't play Smash 4 at all, and then played
Wise.
Ultimate.
Very wise. Yeah.
I
Smash
didn't
4
like
was,
any of none of the characters clicked with me.
Smash 4 is weird because we played it for 4 years, but it feels like a filler arc. I don't remember anything about it. You know what I
True.
mean? Like it just that game didn't exist.
That's completely fair.
How do we feel about Kimberly, dude? Because she's probably the character I've seen the most like volatility about in terms of people saying she's like really good or really bad or whatever. Like, what's her deal?
She's good for sure. She's definitely good. I think that the nerf from demo to main game on her EX Tatsu was warranted because it just got. I hate using this word, but it just got like normalized. It was absolutely bananas in the original game, just because its invincibility and its like reversal potential was way too good on a character that already had a lot of amazing things. So I think she's really strong. It's hard to put people in an exact place though right now. I feel like most characters are just in a pile of like very strong and viable.
So what's going on is Deuce said if he won his last match, he would DQ from the other bracket, and then he ended up just playing the other bracket anyway. So, yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm not really too sure. It's top 3, so I'm not in the mood to like obviously DQ anyone. It's just unfortunate timing, I guess. So,
Understandable.
I'm just waiting for this one to finish, I guess. So, I put the volume up for this one.
Going off the EX Azuna
She gets to
drop.
convert off a throw with the paint can. You guys said she's mid.
NuckleDu is just getting spun on his head right now.
Felt that one coming. Shine wasn't prepared for it. But he has a huge life lead. Gets the slide. Again with the slide.
Slide is so good in this matchup. Anything that has
I think
forward
this is also
momentum
just the
is a
perfect
good
character for
move to
Shine.
use against
Like,
Guile, right?
I mean, going from like, it just feels natural
And
going
she
from a
can slide
Buki
under
to this
the
character.
sliding booms as well, so there is
Same
a
brain
bit
cell.
of
Works out.
spacing that NuckleDu has to take into consideration even when he's throwing the boom.
He's also has to take into consideration this install here on Shine's side. The movement speed means you're going to be way more susceptible to those shimmies.
You think Kimberly does well in this matchup? I think that she can do okay in this matchup. I think she just like, she mauls a lot of the characters that don't have great reversals. Like, I feel like Kimberly's actually one of Zangief's hardest matchups, I feel like.
I just realized I've been muted for a while. I'm
You
sorry.
were muted for a minute, dude.
Dude, I didn't notice until now because I literally asked you a question and you just ignored it. And I was like,
don't
that
know
was
Waldy,
very
I'm
rude.
sorry.
You just straight, no, my bad. I was saying, because you were talking about Kimberly and Shine playing a Buki, and I was saying I think it's interesting because I kind of learned in this game about how characters will kind of have replacements. So Kimberly is like, she's kind of that ninja archetype, right? She's
Yeah.
is it the guy? Is she guy or because Jamie is yin and yang, right?
She has a very similar fighting style to Guy, yeah.
Okay.
Who is, Street Fighter 4, obviously, in other games, and yeah, she takes a lot from him. Like, she has his some of his auto combos, as well as like the Tatsu is very Guy-like. She can
Sure.
stop her fall, which is also very Guy-like.
Oh, also I was muted before, but HBox, so I'm okay to go long, bro. You can just double my pay, okay?
God damn it.
I do it for the community, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep me up to 1 a.m.
You know, just give it
You're
my.
welcome,
It's
bro.
fine.
Oh yeah, let's do that, bro. How about that?
How about
You're so generous. Thank you. Yeah.
We'll double your pay
Yeah,
and
that's-
take it out of Du's winnings from this tournament.
Love that.
Yeah, okay, now we're talking.
Another level 3.
Hey, I'll do it for the love of the game. Any gifties? Anybody got gifties in the chat? Help me out. All right, yeah, but Kimberly is really. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I was muted when I was talking about this. I was saying like I don't know how real Kimberly is, because I'd be losing to her a lot, but I'm bad. And it's like, oh, there. Wait.
I appreciate the
Oh
idea.
God.
Yeah, that was a commitment. That slide.
Going up 2-1.
Yeah, I think that she is definitely real, but there's a lot of things she does. It's kind of like Cammy, right? Like Cammy is super real, great footsies, does have good mix-up, but like some of the hooligan stuff is just like super fake. You just have to know. And I feel like that is similar. It's a different style, but a similar idea to what kind of is happening with Kimberly. To me, it's.
Oh, that's a big punish for Shine.
I gotta turn this stage off.
Look at that corner carry. I love the double
Forgot you could
Training
disable
stage.
it from the random.
further on the
Here we go. She did
You
it.
don't like the boxes?
No, I don't. How did we get in here? Is there a door? I guess this is just like any production studio in LA.
We also can't see half the room.
elbow drop.
Yeah.
We haven't
It could
seen
just
a
be
lot of elbow
one-sided.
drop come out from Shine
That's
tonight
true.
with Kimberly, right? It's a good
Ah,
job at
there he
changing
goes.
up the momentum, changing up the ball. It almost
All right,
adds
dude,
a
one
little
more.
bit of effect
I
on the
believe.
side.
Please.
Yo, NuckleDu now sitting at set point.
He is upside down kicking drive rush on reaction, huh? I wonder if that's just like to stop throw. I mean, low crush is low crush is slide too. That makes sense. I like that. Like he just sees green and he goes upside down immediately.
Level 3 has 2 paint cans available.
Even though I'm not like a Kimberly fan, I love this aesthetic, man. Like her vibe and the fact that like the spray paint stays on the floor and this costume, like she's so cool.
She is. There's definitely a lot of love put into a lot of these characters in terms of like personality and design and stuff. It all just fits. I feel like it's been a while since we've had Street Fighter characters that are like brand new that like kind of stuck. Like they were trying to do Rashid as one of the main characters of the story, and I feel like he just didn't stick super well. Even though his gameplay is amazing and he has a good personality, he just didn't stick like story-wise. But like with World Tour and stuff, and like a lot of characters becoming like more likable and stuff like that, I feel like they're doing the best they've ever done to make people invested in Street Fighter past like functions.
Dude, yeah, the characterization is phenomenal because like I feel hold on, I gotta tell my stream I'm getting ads in 3 seconds. Sorry, subscribe if you don't want ads. Twitch Prime. I'll see you guys in sorry, I ran out of snoozies. I have to tell them, but I didn't want to be rude and mute out of nowhere. Guys, ads are coming. If you don't want ads, go to HBox stream. So I
got ads too.
there you go. So wait, you got ads at the same time? Thanks for the solidarity, brother. You can't go anywhere. Yeah, stay here. No, I was gonna say it's interesting because like as somebody who sort of casually watched Street Fighter V, like there were so many blonde, what felt like creative characters to me, like Ed, Falk, Lucia, even Luke. Then like all these blonde characters that just had different clothes on. But this character, this game, all the characters feel very distinct, you know? Colleen is another one. Everybody tells me not to say that because Colleen is cool. But I don't know. She was just a
Selena's
blonde
not
ice
cool.
lady.
They're misinformed. She's not
Good. Yeah, that's what I said. But half of Gil. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right, Bryan-D, invite Du and me, and we should be able to do top 3.
It's time.
Top 3. Top 3.
Okay, so Guile mirrors the rest of the way. Number one standout thing, spacing. Spacing is everything. Buying and selling real estate is all that we're doing in this matchup. Trying to close the distance, see what you can get, see what people give you for free is really the most important thing.
How, I mean, like meter management is always extremely important, but like in this matchup, do you think it's like, especially because like, obviously if you're the Guile in Burnout, you don't want to get into that fireball war, right?
No, I definitely agreed. I think that certain characters are affected obviously way more by burnout than others, and I think that Guile is in the category where he is not as affected as heavily by burnout as a lot of other characters, with an asterisk of unless he's against the mirror or JP, and then it matters so much.
Sure. Yeah, JP has got to be the worst to be in burnout against.
Such a nightmare, dude.
I hate
He
that
takes so
guy.
much damage. I definitely hate that guy. Like you said, the voice, he's just no.
No,
it is.
no, no. He's just he's pissing me off, dude. He's full screen. This old ass man. All right, here we go. NuckleDu versus Bryan-D. Double guy. Oh, we're making funny faces. They're so silly.
Round 1. Fight.
Okay. Why are we fighting that freak thing again? To America, whatever. All right, booms are out.
Out. Let's get the medium kick. Again, that is one of the best stop signs here. And if you're gonna go for empty jump low at a distance where you're safely jumping a boom, it's usually your only poke that'll work. And if you look at the drive gauge difference here, as we get the throw, it's so much damage to it. Du is doing an amazing job of just kind of starving Bryan out of resources here. Cashes out into the corner, gets the meaty cross, and then just backs up. Wow. Into the sweep.
Round 2. Fight.
Just domination in that first round. This is why Du's getting to the top in all these tournament brackets, man. Pretty good. Oh, this is a huge punish. We're spending the bar, because why not? Gets about a third of the bar. It's a lot of gauge, but he's fine playing it slow and actually reverses it. Now he's got the huge gauge lead.
Yeah, he's just 100 for 100 on good decisions on jumps as well.
Killing it. Yeah, we got the walk up. Oh, kind of threatens grab. Can't quite commit to it, though.
It's facing twice in a row. Both of them get hit with the same jank. Unfortunate stuff for both of them, but Du in the end
That's
comes out on top of it.
Yeah, and they are so good at that cross-up, the little knee thing. I don't know if it's NuckleDu that I've been seeing, like, yeah, I've seen so many guys there kind of blending together, but I've seen a lot of those, the knee cross-ups. He's just so good at getting to the other side on that.
Yeah, so bot is so good for like burst movement, right? Bazooka knee, excuse me. So many names.
Yeah, bazooka knee, what input is that? Because I didn't even know Guile had that.
Back light kick. So it's that knee you're talking about where he jumps through. It's backwards light kick.
Backwards light? That's interesting.
Yeah, so he holds charge. He has a boom the whole time he's coming at you too. It's just,
okay.
okay, back it off. Trying to find that spacing where you can anti-air with the sonic boom. It happens pretty naturally, but it's hard to maintain that space.
Kick, we're gonna keep it going. Again, a little bit down engaged, but Bryan just letting that thing go. Oh, that reaches. That's nearly full screen, right? Like, jeez.
Yeah. Gets the jump over again, reads the OD boom. Du is, wow. Just, it is really rare to see someone like have this higher percentage of jumps on Guile.
Yeah. Ooh, gets the knee in again. Hold that charge like you said, which is like, now that I'm looking at it, it's super interesting to watch him sort of aggress while still holding that, you know?
Yeah, so it takes 45 frames to charge enough for a special move, and I believe Bazooka Knee takes up 30, so he's 15 frames away from a flash kick when he does that move. So you just can't jump in it.
Has him in the corner. No grabs really here. Just opting. Yeah, we'll just back up at this point. Yup. Jerky duck, quack, quack, boom, boom, boom. Oh, excellent answer though. Love that. Still got the arms though. Pop, 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 pop. Pow, pow, bang, bang.
True. Two games down. We love it from Du, using the level 2. I feel like that is not necessarily underutilized, but I feel like a lot of people don't pop it in the correct places. And I feel like Du is like writing the book right in front of us of like how to use that level 2. I feel like he's got the best like return on investment of using that level 2.
Yeah. He gets so much out of it.
So that's like, if you're playing Guile at like a lower level, a lot of the times my best advice to you, if you are like below diamond and you're playing Guile, if you level 2, layer 1 is everyone up forwards. They just have the ring on. They can't stop. They are just flying at you, dude. So definitely look for the jump. It's really important.
which is exactly what Guile wants. You just pop that stuff and then just hold down back. Yeah, what happened to round 3?
Oh, did it not play out?
Are they playing? Are they in battle? Okay. I don't know why it not sure why it cut out or it didn't go straight into the next round, but
Round 1. Fight.
damn, we might get spoiled. We might say they left the lobby. I don't know how spectate works in this game. Is it one of those things where like the match is halfway done now and then
There's
we're
an
coming in late, you know?
There's an option for it to speed it up to catch you up, but it looks Looney Tunes. You just like it plays the first 10 to 15 seconds at like 99x.
Nice flash kick. Trying to stay in. Ooh, double grin. Fast one though.
Whatever you can. The optimal situation is using heavy cross, that thing he throws out in front of him, to stop a normal sonic boom. Because it has multiple hits, it puts you one step ahead on the next interaction of fireballs. So if possible, that's always the best possible situation.
Punch kick. Could you try to? Oh my God, his walk in burnout is awful. I hate that.
Do you see why I say mother duck now?
Yeah, I
Boy
was
waddles
gonna
at
say
you,
he
dude.
is waddling, bro.
It all makes sense. Listen, I'm not crazy, dude.
That looks like it would be more exhausting to walk like that. He's putting a lot of effort into the hips there.
Your lower back is definitely, you're feeling it.
Gotta pull something. Oh, big flash. Yeah, no, not for much longer.
Round 2. Fight.
Bryan-D on the board with the round, though. Gets the overhead, too far for conversion. Still just lets the second overhead rip. Not a care in the world, dude.
It's kind of trading blows with. I love that they're both throwing the medium. Like they should know better. Once you throw the medium, the other guy's gonna throw the medium. You're both gonna block, but we still just check. Why not?
Calling for a ceasefire right now?
A truce, yeah. Oh no, he's back in burnout.
Okay, good step back, though.
Walking forward. Yeah, you can't answer that.
Yeah, might have tried for super there, but potentially just missed the input there.
How's Guile's potential on breaking like drive impact just straight with through the armor? Like light punch is fast, right? Like
Yeah, one normal into EX splash kick breaks it. So usually you can get like crouch jab EX splash kick is one of your better options if you're not in a position where you feel like you're comfortable like drive impacting it. So
you gotta be fast though.
yeah, one normal one normal OD flash kick is usually the best call, or just jump away from it like a lot of characters.
Sure. We are throwing boom.
Trade. OD boom response. So steady. Missed input on the. Oh, dude, he just took so much damage off of one missed input boom. That's crazy.
Bryan-D absolutely waking up in that last game. See how far he can take it though. NuckleDu only needs a couple more rounds. Double into the flash kick, has positioning here. We're gonna poke out safely. Even backing up from the heavy, but there it is. You're always looking for it in the corner specifically. We got a bit of a transfer there. Hey, there's that two flash kick you talked about earlier, just waking up with it.
He'll just do a lot of players. Oh no, it tries to replicate it before Fears actually goes over his head. A lot to unpack there, dude.
Out first. This is, yeah, we're really paying attention to the bar here. Stakes are too high, health is too low.
Spot. I like that. Forward medium kick goes up to low crush, level 1, not enough. Still alive.
You gotta have to Rio. Oh my God, just lets it rip.
Round 2.
All the way up and just hits the drive impact. Jesus, that's what I'm talking about, man. When you play full stage constantly, Guile could just kind of run up on you like that.
It is like, it's definitely one of those it can happen to you moments. Like, you don't think about it as often because it's him, but then he just slides at you. Couple blocks for the most part. Second crouching medium, a little too far. Counter hits the bot, knocking down is actually a big deal also. Provides you a ton of time to be able to get your charge, get yourself better set up for the next interaction.
It's a huge jump in. He's nearly half of his bar off 2 interactions. Keep him in here. Yep. Get some bar back. Dude trying to jump in, but he's too far away. Yeah, okay. Oh dear. Yeah, that's gonna land. This is a huge swing. Doesn't have low enough health to go for critical art. Putting him in a terrible spot though.
Yeah, this life lead potentially is all he could need here. The one touch. Has to stand up in that situation. Knew he wasn't going to be able to go for a true anti-air. And Du is just going to decline the situation and back all the way off.
Little game of chicken there on the floor. Comes the OD. Oh, the drive is low. The health is low. Goodbye, Bryan.
Yeah, standing medium kick, such a good anti-air. Puts him into checkmate for the chip afterwards. Potentially the final round here. As Du gets the jump in. It is a lot of damage.
A lot of projectiles back and forth. 10 seconds passing. Du with a big lead at the start, but
Situation from very far, does get the jump over. Gets away with one too. Twice he gets away with one.
yeah, see, Bryan has the bar, or at least the super. Doesn't have the drive gauge though. Yeah, we're gonna spend a little bit of it.
Dude, Shimmy was so dangerous. Does get the jump though. The opportunity.
He has the level 3. Yup.
Okay, I like this catch up.
Yeah, you're gonna have to at some point. No better time. Gets the burnout too. That's actually huge. Didn't consider that part. Uh-oh. Gonna let this rip. Gonna push it back.
EX Boom unfortunately eats the whole block. It just destroys all the mini booms as well.
Like a semi truck.
The
Just
Apex
through the
Predator.
whole family. Yeah.
Oh,
Bryan-D going up another one. We're out to game 5 now.
stretch this out to the final one, dude. Back and forth between the two. Okay, Fierce. Got time, but there's the overhead.
Pushing him into the restaurant on the left, I think. Looks like a restaurant, right? Yep, going in there. Maybe grab a nice table. NuckleDu trying to fight his way out, though.
Yeah, Du acting as the maitre d' since you don't have a reservation. We got to get out of here.
Very busy night, as you can see. Very popping. Dude, there's people everywhere. This district is popping.
Through level one. That looked like it was going to be too far, but does work out.
See, throwing out the boom, not gonna happen. Tries to, there's a lot of threatens of grabs, it feels like a lot of walking into that melee distance, but just not pulling the trigger. Probably would just get, you know, teched anyway. These guys are always on guard for that. Nice, love that. Yeah, just let the drive impact rip, because he knows he can't counter it, but he has the response after.
The answer. Unfortunately, cancels there with a backwards moving normal that kind of negates all of the slide of that drive rush. Spending leader for no reason at that point, but that is actually a punish from that distance on the upside down kick.
Yeah, the fact that that's essentially full screen and it kind of rips through Guile's projectiles is so good.
Yeah, you use it a lot like Luke's. You know how Luke uses level 1 just to eat fireballs?
Yes.
Same kind of thing. It's really, really good. I shouldn't have questioned your Luke knowledge there. As I'd like to form.
Oh, you know I love Luke is my boy, bro. I'm a huge Luke fan. I love the new direction of the series. I'm all in on Zoomer Shoto.
See where the cross is. Goes the distance. Parry comes through and he jabs through the first time Du looks to commit to the throw.
Oh, we're letting it go. It's a lot of chip damage, but not quite enough. We're gonna send all of those through, but still able to survive. Got the level 1. It is enough. We're in the final round.
Du Dude, taking it to the last one. No meter for either player. So dangerous here as we do go through with an E. Gets conversion here. Misses the combo, but finds a little bit of a reset, so still decent damage.
Full screen. There's so much on the line here. This is where champions are made. Trying to get into that top 2. Running all the way up. Bryan fighting his way back out. Goes for the drive rush overhead. Not going to land.
Trying to get across here. Need room to come soon from either player. It's just who's going to be the first one to pull the trigger here. Don't want to get yourself too low on the drive gauge, but you do want to try and dominate those footsies.
Oh, he lets it go. And again, there it is, that full screen using that bar. Bryan also has one of his own. At these full stage projectiles. Yeah, he's going to let it go too. Also goes through the projectiles. Pretty even right now.
And the input for that is charge backwards, forward, back, forward. They're actually dashing when they do it too.
Oh,
It is
wow.
like a technical input. That's really, really sick to see. They're just bursting into that correct range to go for level 1.
You might need to go for something here. He's in burnout, so he doesn't want to move forward, but the time is just slowly ticking down. Bryan more than content to sit back. Du actually bursting his way in, jumping in, and getting the grab.
8 seconds. Both of them have a level
Du
1
here. He has to wait for gauge, but... And there it is, built enough super to get another level 1. Not sure if NuckleDu was looking at that at the bottom of the screen because he just popped another one. Thought he was building up that meter and eventually got it. Excellent level 1 there.
All right.
Dude.
Another close game, but these like game 5 Galmirs have been happening back and forth, and now we're down to 2 players. The final potential set of the entire night: Caba versus Bryan-D, both from the DR, according to the maps here.
And if you look back through Caba's match history against a lot of people, he has been like the definitive best player of the mirror match, I feel like, against a lot of people. He just has consistently been performing, obviously already having really high placements in a lot of different situations. So we'll see how he deals with it.
All right, let's bring him in.
Remember, Bryan's got to win 2 sets because we are talking about a reset.
2 sets.
So 2 whole sets, 6 games.
Also 5,000 here still late at night, 1 a.m. Appreciate y'all watching. This is a $3,000 prize pool paid out in cash, and the winner of this next grand finals will win $1,200 for first place.
Proxy, while you're here, what's the like game round set? What's like the, you know what I'm saying? Because like Smash is like game 2. It's just like it's so easy, right? 2 out of 3 games wins a set, but in fighting games, is it rounds and then games and then sets?
It's
you know
rounds and then games and then sets, right? So
Okay.
it's rounds. 2 rounds wins a game. I feel like I'm converting quarts to gallons right now. Jesus, it's 2 rounds to a game, 2 to 3 games to a set. Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I feel like I use round and game interchangeably. So I'm like, I gotta stop doing that. But it's rounds and games. Sure. Okay.
Yeah. For FGC, definitely round will get a little confusing if you call it as a game, for sure.
Here we go.
All right, dude. Grand finals. The mirror once again.
Looks like Swedish cousins.
Here we go. Let's start it up.
Starting off just easy with the parries. Too much afterwards. So much back and forth. They are daring each other to crouching medium kick, but nobody wants to risk it.
We're just starting off with this full screen gameplay. Bryan hot off the win against NuckleDu. See how it does against Caba here. Ooh, no flash kick there. And a big answer back.
Back and forth. Definitely kind of weird. Unfortunately, Bryan with a bad parry goes into burnout. So another weird situation as we find that cross-cut flash kick and maintains pressure here. I love that dash steal to turn. Overhead attempt.
Boom.
Plus frames afterwards.
Jumping the boom, gets the close quarters.
Position for Crouching fierce there, it looked like. Couldn't quite get there though. 35 seconds left on the clock. Not quite in danger of time yet, but we might get there.
I'm interested to see who burns the level 1, because that seems to be a common theme in these matches, is who's going to let that ring. It goes through the projectiles, reaches Guile on the other end of the screen. Not a crazy amount of damage, but not bad at all. And there we go. We got the first round down.
There's everything though. I like that for Caba. Boom. It uses the OD just to change up the timings as well. After that Mach speed fireball, the light boom feels like it's standing perfectly still. What a mix-up.
It's up the knee. Nice. Just kind of pushing Caba backwards. Bryan. Put a game on the board, perhaps. Has the level 3 too, but might not need to spend it if he keeps his pressure up. Caba looking a little lost. Goes for that grab. Gonna whiff it. Bryan putting one up.
Round 1. Fight.
Very good stuff to Bryan. But he moves back forth, tries to jump over, not quite there. Still okay though. Looking for these pokes. Standing medium kick. Again, from regular jump distance, standing medium kick is king when it comes to anti-airs and preemptive jumps.
Drive impact. We got an answer for it this time. We've seen it historically in these sets. It feels like once they go a little long, those things just start popping and there's no answer. But you can see Caba ready for it. He's gonna back up, get the jumping, get the throw. That's the round.
Yeah, looking way more like himself there. Maybe it was just a little off-put. Maybe Bryan-D is just coming in a little more warm against Guile. Either way, Caba looking, like I said, a lot more like himself in that round.
I'm always interested in that conversation. I talk about it a lot, so my stream's probably sick of it. But like, you know, coming in from losers, having the heat, playing a bunch of games and momentum, or sitting in winners and kind of getting cold, right? Like you're watching all the matches happen. You get to watch all the gameplay and develop habits and maybe cash out on some games from watching somebody's sort of the way that they play, but kind of an interesting conversation. But it seems like Caba, top of the level 3, not gonna kill, but God, that's a lot of damage.
I agree, especially with it coming into the mirror. That I think changes the kind of math we're trying to do when it comes to, is it better to be sitting or is it better to be kind of using up a little gas in the tank?
Right. Right now, 1-1. Caba and Bryan-D. Let's go to the third game, round 1. Let's start it off. And you might be right. Caba might have just kind of woken up a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, he has a very, very ridiculously good track record against the other guys. He does very, very well. Okay, all these matches could go either direction, though. As we find, like you said, you know, let those things ring as we get a little later into the set.
You just let it go. I mean, once you've spent the whole game looking for projectiles, it's very different. Oh, wow. I think he's dead. Yeah. Can't even counter. Had the right idea, but didn't have the resources to pull it off.
Went to OD boom right away. Caba, nickel and diamond is down. A little bit at a time, and okay, a little bigger of a chunk there with the flash kick.
Bryan trying to punch through. Doesn't have much gauge. Doesn't have a lot to play with. So Caba not at too much risk in the corner of that drive impact. And honestly, Bryan doesn't really let it go unless Caba pushes it first. So can use that rush to get in.
Wow, puts himself in a burnout. Was it worth getting out of the corner here? Maybe it will end up.
Can he steal this one away? I don't know if he gets that burnout, if he's able to survive it, but he is backing up. You do gain slower meter. Bryan, yeah, he's just letting it go, trying to force the issue, but he's got full gauge now. Eating all that. Nice, good flash kick there from Bryan. We're in round 3.
There's sometimes when you're playing Guile where you down back and you just like mentally commit yourself only to look for a twitch to flash kick. I felt like one of those moments as we get the anti-air level 3.
actually raw. Like, didn't combo into it, didn't do anything. So that's full unscaled raw level 3, which do about a third of the HP.
Leg kick. Okay, though. Willing to commit the extra drive gauge there to get the OD flash kick. Maybe just wanted the extra damage.
Got the punch. We got a level 3 answering right back to even it out. Actually, there's a life lead now. So important. Also, the corner positioning. What's he gonna do with it? Give parry some booms. Oh, I love the threat there. Pretending like he was gonna come in for the drive rush and actually backing up right after. Maybe trying to force a flash kick. That one, yeah.
Flash kicks. We're in prime drive impact range, though. You've got to be careful.
Yeah, I think they're both like betting on the other one to do it. Both just keeping their hands hovered over the button. Ooh. Is Caba backing up? Whoa! Bursting out with that huge flash kick
Tournament
off
point.
the drive rush. What an answer.
Potential tournament point here for Caba. I was talking about Du with his reversals. I'll put that one away. It's about Caba and the flash kicks right now, dude. Very plus in that situation. Has a flash kick to answer afterwards. Crosses back and forth. In the end, it's going to be Caba who jumps first. Misspaced anti-air attempt from Bryan-D, but he's still holding the charge. The flash kick rings true. What a great anti-air.
Walking behind the boom. Got a long string there. Taking a bit of damage. Oh no, he's stuck now. He can't block that. Yeah, he knows he can't block it because of his gauge, so he has to jump it. Puts him in a risky spot, but he's able to survive and get over. Very unfortunate spot to be in, and the OD is enough to push it over. This is tournament round now for Caba. Might be able to knock this one, put it away, and be our Coinbox champion, the first Street Fighter 6 champion for Coinbox.
Parries. Delay a little bit. There's the flash kick. I like that from Bryan-D again. Gotta keep it slow. Don't spend too much of your gauge in these weird situations.
So important here. Both of them bursting out there with that knee you saw.
Oh, what a read on the flash kick! So much damage. It's actually potentially set to finding. That parry was so risky.
Bryan-D trying to make it happen, and finally the heavy comes through. Trying to stay alive here, force a game 5. I like that double punch at the start. Just checking. Yeah, we haven't seen much of that, actually. Not a lot of level 1s to sort of force the projectiles down. Wonder if he's going to start cashing those in, because he has 2 more left. Obviously, Bryan has 3. Or maybe he'll just wait to cash out for a full win.
Yeah, I feel like
3.
Once you get to 3, I think you're just looking for the confirm here, especially as we're about to get into the position for a critical art. Slow boom does win a ton of positioning there.
Caba can just let that level 1 go, though, so we can't get into a real, fireball war. Be a good answer. Almost has a level 3 himself. From booms. Stuck in the corner, though, with Bryan's response. No way we drive impact. That would be too obvious, right? Yeah.
I agree.
No way we do it, but it does feel good. You want to hit the big red button. Like,
Oh my god. Oh, really?
he hit the dude! He did it! Oh, dude, the tension was too much! Caba let it rip. He didn't have to do that. It was too tense.
Still alive though. Still in this opportunity.
Oh,
Drive rushing
man.
and double standing
Oh,
medium. 2 to 2.
baby. Sometimes things get a little bit too much to bear, man. You're in the corner. You're tense. You're nervous. You're scared. And Caba, maybe just a little bit too anxious there. Let it go.
OD boom. Jump over. Oh, we're starting to use drive impact now, huh? Looked like he was trying to read a sonic boom there. I like the idea. Rep that early.
Chinatown for this one. Some with the overhead now.
Slow down. The first one gets the jump over. A little bit of that space regained. Jumps again. Jumping light kick. Gets the hit. Maybe meant for an air throw, but either way, it works out for Bryan-D. Look at the stage positioning.
Yeah, this is huge. Has the gauge too. Well, it's not that crazy. Yeah, it spends the OD and it's actually going to even it back up. Caba actually taking the life lead. They're going to jump in, tries to get the cross up. Good block, though. This is where Caba backs up. Yeah, he doesn't have to do anything. An excellent anti-air response. Caba just throwing out these knees, just hopping, skipping across the stage. Takes the first round, trying to stop the reset from happening. Can he win the tournament here?
Oh, what a jump in. Finds the throw afterwards. Way to start. Wins with the OD boom as well. Cornering him here, trying to back him into the restaurant.
Tells him, listen, man, I'll just stay out of here. You go get us a table. And maybe he'll pay if he wins Coinbox. You know what I'm saying? 1,200 for first place.
1,200 bucks. He's a few wins in neutral away from getting it.
Oh, and that's big.
That's one.
Huge level 1. He's not going to have another one for a while, though. Has to build up, but he's more than happy to do it with these games. Ooh, actually gets a hit there, too. Yeesh.
Yeah, losing out on a lot of these fireball trades, which can be really crucial. OD does get him a little bit more room, and drive rushes, but gets nothing for it. What a whiff punish from Caba.
Yeah, Bryan, a lot of these booms are now landing, and I felt like he was blocking them a lot more. Just maybe the pressure of the moment, realizing he's down to his last 5th, 6th of HP. We're going to let this one rock. Throw all these little ducks. Can't quite make it happen. Throws a couple more, but it's not even going to put him in burnout. Not even close.
And he gets to level 1 now. Gets the overhead. Anything will kill now.
And this will be a ridiculous comeback if he actually gets it.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
Big answer. I don't think he has enough, though. Doesn't have any super.
He's a burnout, though.
Oh, no way.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look at this pressure.
The sliver.
Just flash kick.
12.
That's a combo.
$100 sliver right here.
2 level 1s, too.
Hey!
Lets the OD boom go. Tears right through it. And Caba is your Coinbox Street Fighter 6 champion. The first one.
All right.
Defeats all the other Guiles to make his way here. Prevents the reset. Congratulations to Caba for taking home the big prize.